right. Tonight's question. Could there be any more questions we can answer? But I guess we're going to find out. Alright, has your character alienated anyone or any people? And if so, do they regret having done so? Seems pretty good. Alright, so I'll post that in. Man, music's coming a little loud for me. I'll just adjust the bot, I guess. There we go. Okay. So does anybody, for a point of DM inspiration, want to sum up what happened last time? I think it was only a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just check. Alright. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Carceri, roleplay table. That's where everybody is. Okay. So, anybody want to sum up what happened last time? Oh. Okay, Anastasia's gonna do it? Alright.
Alright, so last time on Odyssey of the Dragonlords, we've been trudging through this part of Carceri, this endless kind of sand ocean with very, very bad weather. We've seen tsunamis made of sand kind of roll over as we've been traveling. Luckily, none of it come into our path as of yet, as we happened upon a cave. The path took us to some ruins, and there was a cave. Fortunately, one of these sand waves was heading right towards us, so we hustled, trying to head towards the cave as soon as we could. But there was a friendly sandworm that lived there. That was his home, and but we needed to keep on the path. So Phil bravely charged forward and made a path through the worm. And probably not the grossest thing we've gotten into on our Odyssey, but we crawled through the worm, we escaped the wave of sand, avoid being buried. As we kind of traveled deeper and deeper underground through these tunnels, we suddenly found ourselves, time and space don't seem to matter anymore. We found ourselves in this kind of endless chasm-like abyss, with a single swaying rope bridge that seemed to span it. Gathering our courage, we just went on the bridge. Anastasia had heard, or more perceptive people in our party had heard some singing, and Anastasia's suggestion was, or my suggestion was, to cover their ears because we don't know what could have happened. Being a siren and being around sirens. But I did not cover my ears. I was too curious to listen in to what was being said. Or it was actually a very sad song. That was one of the voices, but there were many, 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 many voices, kind of creating this cacophony as we crossed the bridge, and it started to affect our minds, and we were transported to very tense situations from our past, battles that we had fought that probably maybe some of us want to forget or not. And we dealt with those each in our own way. The spirits that appeared it just seemed like they wanted us to join them rather than attack us directly. But using Bill's amazing Swiss Army knife weapon, we made a bridge to get across some of the gaps in the bridge, and we made it through that area. To now find ourselves in probably the most metal jungle forest you could imagine. Gnarled, twisting trees in a very humid jungle, and literally raining blood. We kind of came back up to the surface, seemingly in a totally new place. And we were attacked by some very vicious, warped form, invisible, teleporting crows. Maybe, I don't know. They're very, very angry crows. From hell, and they set upon us, and we kind of fought them off. They had more otherworldly toxins that I was affected by, and we fought them. And then Hypatia came up with the brilliant idea to just make a window, and it worked. And maybe she was a little ashamed, maybe felt some true empathy for these crows after the window was created. But yeah, I think I don't know if we finished off all the crows, but I don't know if we drove them off or not. But here we are in this forest, and we don't know what lie ahead, but we just keep following the path and see where we end up.
Okay, that's fantastic. Go ahead and take your DM inspiration.
Man, it's probably now really starting to maybe miss home a bit. The blood rain.
Oh, now you are. You weren't before. Everything was fine before. Okay.
Blood rain.
Got it.
I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna say that every week. We finally get home.
Oh man. Okay. Yes. Well, that is exactly what happened last time. Does anybody want to answer this quick factspiration question? Have you alienated people only to regret having done so? And I guess, expounding on that, who was the person or persons that you alienated and that you regret that, or not regret, because it says I think it's a two-parter. No. Specifically, it specifically is who you alienated only to regret having done so. So it has to be someone that you've alienated and regret.
Phil can answer that if no one else
wants to. Anybody? Any rollies, or Phil's got it?
Phil have it.
All right, Phil.
Phil, after the war, Reset made Acastus the leader of Mitros without asking anybody. And Phil was pretty pissed. Phil hates Acastus. And at the beginning of the time skip, it led to when he went to Astoria and married Honora and became king and started having all these rulership responsibilities. Phil hated Acastus so much he kind of just avoided the talks with Mitros, and in a sense it kind of alienated Valis a little bit, but mostly just the relationship between Astoria and Mitros. And at this point, Phil realizes that if he would have just swallowed his pride and acted like nothing happened and forgave Acastus, then the Thylea would probably be better off having been able to work together. And maybe there wouldn't be so many problems now.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met during your travels.
I'll ask about it of Acastus.
Oh man. Right back at you, essentially. Acastus was blinded by his inadequacy and insecurity, haunted by the fate ordained by Versi, and that sort of controlled every decision that he made, to the point that he nearly lost the city, and so many lives were lost, and he had these incredible heroes who were fated, or at least were destined to operate outside of fate, and he could not, in his heart, allow himself to embrace them, support them, because he was always consumed by that kind of jealousy of the great destiny that they, in his mind, had just been given, whereas he had been given mediocrity. But obviously, if he could have had a better relationship with all of you, I think the world would be in a lot better shape. So yeah, that's it's a two-way street on that one. Oh well, too bad Phil and the Castles never hashed that out. I don't know, but yeah, it's for sure. Whew. Okay.
Or if Reset would have just done and taken on her responsibility.
Yeah, if Reset had just become the leader of the Dragonlords, that would have been pretty good. Instead of leaving this young lady who's just trying her best, but that's fine, you know.
I didn't answer because she doesn't regret anything.
Damn. Wow. Wow.
That's in character.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give you a factspiration for this week. All right. This is going to be a pretty... There's going to be some good lore here tonight. So if you're sneaking off to other parts of the house, as non-active initiative players sometimes do, make sure you got your wireless headphones, because you might not want to miss some of the lore that gets dropped tonight. Just doing a little bit of a preview there. But first, murder crows. Let's go fight some murder crows. Let's see.
Oh, are we? We're still fighting. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not putting up much of a fight, but they're certainly trying their best, you know. So, gotta respect the effort at least.
Dude, now I know if I ever have to fight Anastasia, I'm gonna bring a window.
Damn. Might be problematic. Might be a little problematic. All right, let's see.
Found out we weren't so easy a meal.
All right. Just vibing with this here Super Metroid music. One of the greatest video games of all time. All right.
Do Windows block level 2 suggestion spells?
According to Jeremy Crawford, a window blocks just about every magical spell in existence. So
wow, I'm gonna need to get another button added to my.
Yeah, line of effect is blocked by Windows, according to Jeremy Crawford. But fortunately, we've grown up enough that we don't let Father tell us what to do anymore. So, all right, let's head back to the jungle.
I would like to invent a clear glass armor to cover my whole body.
Yeah. It's hamster ball, honestly. Red had let us have a hamster ball in Spelljammer, and he realized how invincible we were, so like we couldn't bring it with us.
No, I thought about that. The pipes were just big enough to where you guys couldn't squeeze past each other.
Yeah. Apparently, the whole universe would have been imperiled if we could get our hamster ball out of the habit trail. But whatever. So let's see. We left off with penetrating, but he's not penetrating this window. If you know what I mean. Wait. All right. Is there anything that's not under the window? You can't really see the window. He's got good perception, but it's invisible. Okay. You're beating up two invisible birds right now. Honestly, you can only crash into a window so many times before you call it a day. He's gonna just get out of here.
That's right, a flew of them had already flown off.
Yeah. Him's gonna fly away. If you want to chase him through the jungles of hell, you certainly can. But I mean, you can't really because of the path. But
no.
if you wanted to, I respect your player agency. I guess Phil, you're up.
Okay, yeah, I believe I was smashing these two into each other. So let's continue doing that.
Okay, give me strength.
Recklessly. 18.
Right, 18 is going to hit. So you mush the two of them together. It is, I believe, we're doing 2d. We're doing 2d8. Yeah, plus your strength. Can't remember my address at the post office, but I remember it was 2d8 plus your strength. So.
Oh, plus rage damage, right?
Yep, so plus rage.
We're on round 4.
Okay.
I do full.
So each of them takes half of that. Okay.
Plus 8. I think that's right.
Okay. Man, they are still hanging on, but barely.
Oh, I rolled the damage again. Here's my second attack.
Okay. Oh, okay.
18.
You smash them again. We'll just use that second damage roll. There we go.
Yeah, plus another 8.
All right. The one on the right dies. The one on the left is still holding on, but it kind of wishes it wasn't.
Okay, I'll use my movement to put it in front of Cyrus.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Right. Cyrus, to you.
Alright. I'm gonna stare this thing right in its eyes.
Oh,
Just
right,
to
because you
freak
can
it out.
see. Yeah, because you can see invisible. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say in a low voice, you should have run before I smack it with the hammer.
Okay. Uh, 19 is gonna hit, and it's tiny hollow bones. Well, they're not really tiny, but it's hollow bones. Crunch, and it dies. All right.
Right in my turn, I'll yell out and said, I warned you!
Cyrus, I never really had a chance. I kind of grabbed it the second it came up close.
Oh no, I called to them when they first saw them. That
Oh, when they were flying up.
Oh.
Well, they realize the error of their ways now. They would like to leave. Rousette. Looks like there are 2 remaining, but they do look like they're planning to leave.
This one, impressionable, and shadow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'll go ahead and lob the boomerang through the gap.
Mm-hmm.
At impressionable. And then 1 for bonus action.
Okay, so against these guys, their armor class is a 17, so all 3 of those are gonna hit. You're going after which one? Impressionable or shadowed?
Impressionable.
Okay, impressionable. All right. Let's see. That's gonna be a hit, and with a sad squawk, impressionable dies.
Nice.
Anything else from Reset?
No, that's it.
Okay. The last assassin crow tries to get out of there. All right. Assuming nobody pursues them, nobody's under or dying or anything, we can exit initiative.
Flying away.
All right.
I'll hide under my window for like at least 5 to 10 minutes to make sure
Okay.
it's gone.
Fair enough. It's getting really gross because it's like invisible glass, and it's raining blood. So it's just, it's disgusting. But yeah, all right, I'll go ahead and end the combat.
Phil will just harvest these 2 then if we're gonna take some time.
Sure.
was just thinking, these things look like giant chickens. Wonder how they taste.
Conspiratorially die, Padia. Why is it always us that get hurt so bad? Everyone else is fine.
It's the bane of spellcasters. We're weak. I don't know what to tell you.
That was a good idea with the window. Good job.
I'm glad it worked. I was really scared of those things.
I'll call out to our allies who are probably just waiting in the hall. It's safe to come out now. There's the repeat team.
Yeah. So they hustle over.
Find the gap.
Yeah. Kyra takes this brief break to show Anna the new character art. Oh, mean, look at that! Look at that watercolor work.
Wow.
Good stuff. Yeah.
That's nice.
Let's see. All right, I'm checking the loot tables. That is from Pechi Minu from the Odyssey Discord. That made that Kyra art. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
So, alright. Let's see. For these creatures, you would need an Arcana check to make sense of any of the parts.
Hi, buddy. What the hell is going on here?
I'm sorry, which check did you say?
Arcana.
Arcana, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, are you rolling at disadvantage?
Yes, because
Okay.
of exhaustion.
Alright, this is the first time I think I've ever had to say this in a long time. You are too tired to recall anything about these creatures. You imagine that, I don't know, the feathers are probably good.
God damn it, Phil. I don't know. Just take whatever.
You don't know?
I'm really tired, Phil.
I mean, I don't want to touch them if they're not good. You probably would have remembered if they had anything good.
Poisons something, she says, kind of tipping her
I
a little
mean,
bit.
yeah, they definitely have poison. They definitely have poison. You could try to get out the poison sacks, I guess.
But do we do it's like an action to coat your weapon and then it like hits once?
Usually that's how poison works, yeah.
I hate poison in D&D. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, it ain't
How
great.
useful it'll be in their journey, Phil.
It's good for fast hands people, though. So,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
It'd be like if it lasted more than a minute, you know, like you
Some
coat your weapon,
poisons
your first hit.
will last a certain number of hits before they go away. It just kind of depends on the poison.
Yeah, I don't mind the one hit. It's just like you have to put it on in combat because it only lasts a minute. Like if you could just coat your weapon and always leave it coated. But that's just my thoughts. Yeah, Phil throws him down the ravine.
Okay. All right. They tumble down on top of the ones that were already down there.
That's why you invent a scabbard that can apply poison as you're withdrawing it from the scabbard.
There is poison scabbard. It's a thing. All right. If like my cough drop is making too much noise, let me know, and I'll start using like push to talk. But the other option is to hear whatever slime creatures I'm birthing out of my sinuses and throat all night. So.
Oh, you've got that now?
Yeah, I got it from you.
It made it all the
Jeez.
way to the East Coast.
Who else have been hanging out with that's been sick?
No,
Science.
that's exactly what I
Science. Yep, science. And I
Yeah,
gave it to my kid too. No, it's because I went to
Oh.
too many Christmas parties.
Oof.
So
Yeah, I went downtown on Black Friday.
Mm.
Big mistake.
Thanos was right. Hashtag Thanos was right. That's all I gotta say. All right. So you may continue walking the path after your 10-minute break, if you would like.
You need to quickly get out from underneath the the pooled blood that's on top of the invisible wall, or it all at the same time.
As you approach this pool of blood, you see up these stone steps is a very beautiful succubus. She is flanked by two very cool-looking demons. They look like they would be on the cover of a heavy metal album. She comes into view as if she knew you would be walking this way. So here are the heavy metal guards. They seem to have no eyes, bat wings growing out of their lower back. You know how like the Darkstalker demons like to get the wings kind of coming out of the lower back. I was thinking it's kind of a neat thing. They have tall, muscular humanoid bodies. They're wearing old-timey, sexy armor, which gives better armor class than the modern-day conservative armor. By exposing their ripped abs and thighs, they kind of intimidate their enemies into maybe not hitting as well. So yeah, exactly. Everything about these guys is like hardcore. What's kind of disgusting is their armor and their skin is constantly leaking a sort of shiny black oil, which as it mingles with the blood that is coating them from the blood rain, they are pretty gruesome to behold. and they are kitted out in what appears to be Thylean styled gear with the the skirts and the weaponry and the armor. It all is like reminiscent of home, but if it was more underworld style. Like they shop the same place that Theria's people shop. Now, the succubus, maybe not an actual succubus, but it's definitely a lady. And she is definitely dressed up. She is not covered in blood because, not shown in this picture, she has a lovely black parasol that she is holding above her head to shield her from the blood. But everything else you see, she is about, I don't know, she's a large creature. She's probably about 4,000 pounds. She looks like a frog woman with demon wings who shops at Hot Topic and is really into makeup. She got a cute little beauty mark there on her cheek. A little dainty nose, so small it's actually just 2 nostrils. And she does seem to have decorated her belly area with a very sexy belly chain that is adorned with what looks like the skulls of children. And her mani-pedi is on fleek, as the halflings would say.
I think you killed me.
Okay.
So amazing.
All right. She calls down to you, and she says, "Well, hello there, travelers. What brings you to this jungle on such a beautiful day?"
Hey, Crash, did you hit a button to kill me?
Oh, did I? No, I thought you were dying because you were so horny about this demon I was describing, and I was like, what a loving group we have that no one is laughing at him for his kinks. Like, that's great. I don't know why you're dead. Let's see. We'll give you like 50 hit points. There you go.
I think it's
Okay.
fine. Cyrus is taking one for the team this time.
Yeah. You practiced on the troll. Now you take it to the next level.
You want me to lead it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I'll kind of step forward into the shelter of some of the nearby branches, and I'll call up to her. I'll say, we travel the path to the Vault Breaker. Path has led us this way.
You do indeed. I had received word that there were some vault breakers about. And from Earth?
Quickly, telepathically to the party. How much do you want me to tell her? Them? Do you want me to say we're from Thylea, or? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think
whatever you think.
I don't think Anna these circumstances are, there what there. I will say we are from the land of Thylea.
Oh my. How absolutely delicious. It has been a very, very long time since anyone from that place went out and about.
Are you familiar?
I know a few people. Are you friends of Lucy?
Lucy. Oh, she means Lutheria. Am I friends with Lutheria? It's been a while since we spoke. Quite a while, actually.
It has been a while since she walked this path.
She's my mother, if that counts.
Oh, she is the mother of many. You must be so proud.
Closer.
That's a word.
What a beautiful little bird you are.
Thank you.
That's right. On Thylea, the bird people are actually very beautiful humanoids. Didn't you used to be angels?
some speculation.
I won't hold it against you.
I do laugh. Trying to laugh with her joke. Can I make a persuasion check to
Just convince her that yeah, sure.
It was a genuine kind of laugh. I don't know. There you go.
Wouldn't that be deception?
Would it be?
I don't know. All things considered, if you feel that Anna's sanity is starting to slip, I mean, that is definitely a persuasion roll, because you may have actually thought it was funny. Okay, she says, she laughs with you, and then these two guys start to laugh, and it's like the Austin Powers scene, all the evil laughter. And then they kind of calm down a little bit, and she says, well, how nice. How has the trip been thus far?
There's been many perils, but we'll see it through.
Do you feel that you're well equipped for the journey? Because I am a bit of an expert on the lower planes, and willing to trade.
Our friend Lotus warned us against such deals, but it would be rude to not hear you out. What do you offer?
Well, I know where this path leads, and who guards the next gate. I could give you the inside scoop on that. Maybe even some sneaky tricks to get you through unscathed. No?
The question becomes, what's the cost?
Oh. Well, it is a free market. I sense that you're the type to value the souls of others if tested. So while I would like to ask for something as simple as one of your companions, I know that would be... what is the saying? Barking up the wrong tree. And I don't think you'd be willing to part with any items of power, would you?
We've come across a few trinkets on our journey.
Oh, I doubt I need trinkets.
On our network, I might mention the displacement cloak.
At this point, I wanted to get on the network and be like, this could be useful, guys, and I don't, we should definitely be careful, but this could prove useful, and she is standing in our way, so we need to humor them for now, in whatever way.
I would not be sad to pass up the cloak of displacement for that level of info.
I don't know if that'll be worth it. She probably has 3 of those. But yeah, that's a good initial bid.
Do we still have that that one thing that Hypatia didn't like?
One thing that
it lets you see people. It was kind of spooky. I don't think you ever used it.
Oh, that weird blood bowl thing?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That let you talk to a demon, didn't it? I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we ever used it.
No.
I think that'd be pretty.
Yeah.
We also have a couple weapons that cause insanity.
But
I mean, those are really strong, though.
Oh.
We maybe don't wanna give for those.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta just say, Ventus isn't on this network, right?
No. Ventus is on a different network.
Phil, speak freely. Women like
What?
Hey. This
Oh,
is
giving
7
up
years of
treasure.
experience.
Giving
This
up
is
treasure.
7, 8
Yeah.
years
Oh, yeah.
of experience right here. Women like this, they'll take you for everything you got.
Wow. My goodness, Phil. What do you mean?
Just be specific and clear, and
Okay. We're willing to trade the cloak.
make sure we're getting exactly what we're asking. Because that's all she's gonna give. And don't put stuff on the table that you're not willing to lose.
Yeah, let's maybe offer the bowl first and see where that gets us. And maybe we'll throw in the cloak if it doesn't get us far enough.
Okay. The cloak's fashionable, yes?
Well, I should hope so.
Okay, yeah. Might go for
It's
that.
it's like cat skin, you know.
Yeah.
It's like leopard skin.
Okay, so after turning around and discussing with the party, I guess we'll pull out the bowl and set it down. Maybe offer it to her to look at. This is some kind of scrying device that you speak to devils or demons, I think. Or is that right, Hypatia?
Oh.
And then I'll have Hypatia kind of describe it. And a Vanna White Hypatia to show it off.
Might I have a look at it?
Okay. Yeah, I'll step forward and hand it to her.
Okay. This guy.
Or this guy meets me halfway. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and then he holds it out. She never touches it or goes out from under her parasol. That's crude, but useful. I suppose it's worth something.
I can see you're unsatisfied. Perhaps this to go with the rest of your fashionable outfit. I'll come back and get the cloak. She's not buying it. No, I'll come bring the cloak, hand it to the...
Oh. All right, she's gonna try and deceive you.
Okay.
Okay.
That should be pretty.
You may attempt an insight.
Okay. All right, +1.
Anna, she seems so unimpressed. Man, that's the worst thing she's ever seen. Don't take it away though, but it's the worst thing she's ever seen.
I'm gonna get right next to this car at this car lot. And I'm gonna act like I really don't want the car.
Yeah.
Get a good price, and I'll come back and be like, guys, I don't know if this is working.
We probably don't need it. We'll be fine.
Do we have anything else? I don't think she'll go for it.
Look, it's like I said. They'll take everything.
If this is all they have, I suppose we could find it in the kindness of our hearts. Cyrus, I mean, she's probably willing to take it off your hands, I guess. So. Well, these 2 trinkets are good enough. I don't mind spilling a little tea about the big C. And she gauges whether or not that had any impact on you. Did those words have any impact on you, Anastasia?
I assume she means Carceri.
What's tea?
She says, "Oh."
I mean, I feel like I've been around Kyra enough. Like Kyra uses that language a lot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spilling the tea is dishing on secrets. It's yeah.
You sure?
She says,
"Will you get in trouble?"
"You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Oh my. Well, it's a good thing that we ran into each other, isn't it? Bernard, pack those things away. Pack those things away." He takes the cloak and the bowl, and she says, "This path is going to take you right into the seat of power for this realm. You're going to see Kronos." And she waits to see if that has any impact at all. Does it have any impact at all, Anna?
It has pretty significant impact on Hypatia.
Yeah, well, because I don't know if we've never encountered.
Anna's party facing it right now, so like, does that have any effect on Anna though?
I want to roll a history check because I feel Kronos
Okay.
is definitely a Greek. Is in a lot of Greek stories, but I don't know if we
Yeah.
specifically ran into him, unless the
Right.
Sphinx
But
talked
you
about
guys
him.
aren't Greek. You're a Greek offshoot.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
I want to remember if he's ever
Okay.
come up.
Okay.
There you go. +0.
Okay. Man, that sounds like a Thylean name for sure.
It does.
Mm-hmm. You think that there might have been a guy who worked down at the Siren's Roost named Kronos?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think take it a little more serious than that.
It also has to do with time. It is a name that seems to be synonymous with time, because chronological, like, and stuff like that.
No, we've run into no such things with that.
Oh
name. I have
my!
Crashgem.
Who has set you on the path, my sweet little angel? You're so uninformed. You could be walking into your absolute destruction. You need to understand a few things about this place. And then she is a Disney musical, but I'm too sick and tired to do one.
Oh yeah, kind of Ursula.
But yeah, but in this Disney musical, she explains to you that Kronos is the first Titan, and the father and progenitor of all Titans, and that his children betrayed him and banished him to this realm where he has been imprisoned ever since, and to taunt his own grandfather, or I think this is actually his father, to taunt his own father. Hades has this whole situation happening. So, where you have to basically walk right up to his dad, and his dad
while he's watching TV
is the guardian of the next gate.
Goodness me. Okay.
And then she finishes spinning her parasol with one hand and jazz hands with the other. And then these two dudes, they're like undulating and like twerking at you guys in the rain. And then they do the jazz hands, and then they all are like out of breath.
Anastasia claps.
And she says, well, now that you're caught up to speed, here's the bit of advice I have for you. Kronos hungers. He's what they call a god eater.
I am familiar with that. We have our own back home.
Well, that's nice. Then you'll know that the easiest way to bargain with him would just be to feed him a god.
Oh boy.
But should you not have one on hand, prepare for a very difficult challenge. For Kronos, in addition to being the first Titan, is the strongest god of time in the multiverse. And how does one defeat time itself?
We've got someone with some experience.
Something to think about. Well, I appreciate this little business arrangement that we had. And
I step on Phil's foot as he says that, and I kind of step out. I'm like, wait, but you said you had some tricks.
Oh, yes, tricks. Well, it's not the eating, I think, that matters. It's the satiation of appetite. Kronos eats because he craves divinity. Because time, you see, is infinite. And the void of infinity can never be filled. So he always hungers.
Phil will kind of step up. How did Lutheria get past?
Oh, Lucy just bargained away one of her domains of power, I think. Something she didn't really need. I don't know.
Still have it.
But it's very important that you don't make him feel embarrassed. There is a type of evil that even here in the bowels of hell, we are cautious about. And that evil is toxic masculinity. And both of her manservants nod. And she says, Kronos is the worst offender I have ever met. But if you do wish to make him angry, well, it's a very easy task. I think I've given enough useful information for this trade to be adequate.
Yes, thank you, Miss.
Oh, there's no need to exchange such pleasantries, but just call me Zaz.
Okay, Zaz. She'll bow her head slightly, and then
All right, and then they kind of wander off the path into the jungle and start to move away.
turn around. Well, that went okay, yeah. We found out stuff we didn't know before.
Now, Hypatia, pretty fascinating stuff because those were Demodans, the first demons. Before there were demons, before there were devils, before there were even Yugolas, they were the Demodans. They were the first physical manifestation and incarnation of evil, according to scholars. And they just gave you useful information. So, like,
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
Dimidos. All right.
And as you walk, Hypatia is deep in thought. Deep in thought.
One of you guys isn't gonna try to sacrifice yourself to get eaten, are you?
No.
Other than
I don't see how that would free both.
All right, just wanted to make sure going into that.
Maybe we kill him and take his spark.
I give Phil a significant glance.
Hypatia, are there more Titans than we know of in our world, or is it the same group of Titans from our world? Do you think?
I don't know. They could be relatives.
Like, was this Kronos offspring of Thylea, or?
I wouldn't think so.
I thought Lutheria and Sydon killed all their siblings, or ate them.
I don't think he's a sibling. He might be a
Relative.
sibling of Lutheria and Kentimane.
Well, I mean, those snow giants were talking about how they worship Titans, but they didn't mention
Right.
any of the ones that we knew.
Different worlds have different gods.
Yeah,
When
there's
I
so
went to
many-
the north, yeah, they had their own thing going on.
They don't like to use the same names.
Are Titans like the original gods?
I think so. Though the Titans did come from somewhere.
So, but what's that make us?
We're little gods. But we're on our way.
I mean, I don't know about little, but we can keep going.
I was almost gonna ask if she had another parasol. This sucks.
All right, you guys continue to trek through the jungle. The path winds through pools of blood, up muddy slogs, down into dank ravines full of flesh and bone, and eventually to the base of a great mountain. You see that the path winds up the slick, bloody steps, overgrown with writhing, thorny vines. It seems to wind up and up and up. Here and there on the mountainside, you see massive, hunched over simian humanoids that now you know to be trolls. There are a great many of them. And they watch through the blood rain and haze each and every step you take as you go higher and higher. You see, as you turn a bit of the mountain, that there is a great temple or palace at the top of the hill. Its construction nearly identical to some of the more ancient and meaningful buildings of Thylean history. The architecture is very Geigen in construction. Massive pillars that are now stained a blood red rise high, supporting a massive stone roof. And you see, crawling about on the steps and the pillars, more of these troll-like beings. And the path beckons you towards that temple.
So, have you come up with a plan?
I need time to think about it, so...
Yeah, Crash, how long has it been since we made it to the temple?
Oh my gosh.
It's been about 2 hours, Phil.
Oh, man. This is weird. Everything is just 2 hours, so...
Everyone else, climbing up that hill, it took about 8 hours.
Woof.
So you've had 2 hours, what's the plan, my buddy?
I have to imagine that Lotus said there'd be a guardian at each of the gates. This might be the guardian for this gate. The gate must be in his palace, if this is where the path's taking us. Either retreat with him or sneak by, or he might control the gate entirely, so.
My instinct would be to try a classic bait and switch. We can, of course, offer him a divine spark, and then attack him while he's distracted, especially she said a lot about the satiety, so basically we attack him while he's in a food coma.
Okay.
But what spark would you give? I mean, I guess that could be the bait, but...
What's to stop him from just doing it all if he has control over time?
Yeah.
Remember Time Island? Do we
What if he
remember
just
Time Island at all, or
freezes
no?
time and puts on a bib? Gets a fork and a knife?
Reset for sure remembers Time Island. I think the rest of you would... Yeah, you guys remember because you were there. Your allies do not. No one on the B team does.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
we do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, what if he just resets us? So
If
I
we
think-
can kill him fast enough, he might not be able to.
Sure. But I think we should treat with him rather than reinforce it if we can.
Yeah, but
What do we have that would want to eat? He likes to eat.
only a divine spark, honestly, I think.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad about letting, the domain of plants go.
What about those apples you guys have talked about?
Iris says apples? What?
I don't know if do we have
I
any
don't
more
think
apples?
we're not.
We would have ate them already. What the heck?
Have you ever had golden applesauce, my buddy?
Oof. So good. So
Mm.
good. When it's in a sauce form, you just put it in lines and you just...
Right to the nose.
right to the brain. Goes right into the sinuses. But it's still best with peanut butter. Just the slices. Little slices of peanut butter. Put a little raisin on there.
We could try and trade, but I don't know if that would be enough. I don't know if he'd be willing to trade.
Well, it feels like we should be full strength. I mean, I feel pretty alright, but...
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, we can get closer and see if it's possible for us to rest. It may not be.
You get the sense that with the several dozen trolls you've seen so far, that you are definitely noticed and being monitored.
And I honestly don't think we're fighting him, guys.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, why not?
If he has the power of time.
He's Hades' father.
Didn't Sydon have the power over time?
No.
I think he did at one point, but I don't think he had it when we fought him.
Well, it did say all gods of time. That's what has me a little concerned.
But I'm a lot stronger than But
Right, so Phil's going to get himself eaten with his ego.
Well, like, how?
I don't know.
What if we say?
Ready.
Their probably relationship isn't good.
Yeah, well, and Kronos is defeated.
Yeah, so obviously somebody beat him, says Kyra. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we say we're just gonna go visit his son and cheer him up?
How do you know it was someone that beat him and not a group of people?
Oh.
Wait.
That actually makes more sense.
Wait, what if it was us that beat him?
Here, we'll talk about this on the roleplay table. My best thinking on the roleplay table.
Do we know more about his story? Kyra, do you know anything about his story?
Well, she said his children defeated him, didn't she?
Yeah, I overheard that. Yeah.
It's saying we're going to see his children. That could be bad.
Yeah.
That might be dredging up bad memories.
Yeah, I doubt they're on good terms.
Yeah, okay.
So the world that I came from before I came to Thylea, we sort of had a weird situation with the god of death, and just the gods in general. They were just always sort of like, they were just always kind of mucking things up, and like the god of death, like they kept like killing him, and then inheriting his power, and then dividing his power up, and then killing each other. And then this like this goth girl showed up, and she kind of bamboozled like all the other death gods, and she just had a way better PR team. None of this is really helping though. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know much about whoever this Kronos guy is. Sorry.
Oh, why don't we call Lotus? Can you do that?
I certainly can. I will go ahead and give Lotus a call.
Okay.
See if she knows anything about Kronos.
Okay. So you ring her up, and she picks up and says, "Oh hey, when should we expect you back?"
Well, we're still working. We're still making our way.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Yeah. We beat the liches. So.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now apparently we're gonna go up against this Kronos guy. Have you heard of him?
Ooh, wow. Yeah. I sort of left him out of your itinerary because I didn't want to spook you.
Yeah, it's this is very personally important to me. If you could give me any information you have.
Sure. Well, you know what hamsters are, right? They're like all over Thylea, very popular pet. They're kind of like a mouse, but useless and mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as part of like the domestication process, they went completely crazy, and often they'll just lose it and start eating their babies.
Yeah.
That's Kronos.
Oh, yeah. So
yeah,
we figured he's probably not one for the father-son relationship.
No. Yeah. So the problem is, see, Kronos is, he's a Titan, but he's like the first Titan. like there were primordials, and then he sort of like evolved from primordial into something more. Because primordials just kind of always were and always will be, and they're like the essence of the universe, etc., etc. But the building blocks of the multiverse, as it were. But a Titan was like the primordials becoming a bit more self-aware, like seeking something more than what they had before and what they were before. And he was like the first one to sort of realize that. And in that realization, he became defined. And by defining himself, he defined the whole of time. And so before that, everything just sort of existed all at once. But when he sort of left that innocence behind and sought to understand himself, he had to also understand the multiverse. And in order for the multiverse to make sense, it needed order and structure. And then time was born.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And has he regretted this?
Well, I don't really know. It's not an individual that I would like to be around. He's very toxic. As soon as there was another Titan, he just was on her. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like a little horny chihuahua, and he liked that quite a bit. But then more Titans came out of that Titan, and then he was confused and upset about that because he didn't want to share his lady with these other Titans because they were figuring things out back then. So he just started gobbling them up. And then that horrible cycle of making babies and eating babies just kind of went on for a long time until she got so upset about him eating all of her babies that she hid some from him. And then those kind of grew up to be more than they were before. Now, yeah. But there were other Titans. And, well, they feared Kronos. And I think you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah. So eventually he was defeated and made.
Well, eventually his children reached maturity, and they essentially, in their secret lair where their mother had been keeping them hidden from their father, they just, leveled up and realized their true strength and potential, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing. Kronos wasn't exactly incorrect. His primal instincts were not wrong. Every child that he birthed, that he made, took from him some of his power. So he views all divinity as being stolen from him.
I see.
And as it trickled out into the world. And his one kid, who I don't think you're going to have to deal with, he was a real horn dog, just like his old man, and he spread that divinity all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, getting pretty weak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that he's weak, but he's...
No, of course.
They actually built Carceri specifically for this guy, and then the plane just sort of expanded around him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. So it makes sense that he'd be the guardian.
Yeah, he even built a place for death. Hopefully you guys didn't go there. You would have left the path if you did. It looks like a big snow globe floating in the sky.
We saw it. We did see it.
Okay, great. So yeah, my advice would be to barter or bamboozle your way through. Maybe I don't know. I mean, he's a god, so, you know, oaths matter. So you could maybe bargain?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But you think my compatriots are especially concerned about his time abilities.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's going to be a big problem. It's sort of like if you had tried to fight me. It would have been really bad. So, classic time being techniques, turn you back into a baby, turn you back into a zygote, age you into dust, make you fight yourself from alternate timelines, make you fight multiple versions of them pulled from different timelines, separate everybody into their own separate fight in a different time-space continuum. And generally, if you are defeated by such a being, you are just removed from the timeline. So it's not that you can't be brought back, it's that you don't exist in the memories of anyone, so no one would think to bring you back.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess he could be defeated. I don't think he could be killed, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But you are essentially in his only place of power. So that's something to keep in mind, too.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope you're not too mad about me leaving that one out, but it just felt like it would just stress you out, you know?
We figured it out.
Okay.
It didn't cost too much. It was fine.
Alright. So now remember, after this, you're going to be in Hades proper, and that's where you guys are going to need to take really good care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, tell stories, keep your spirits high, and whatever you do, avoid exhaustion. But that's for later. For now, you gotta get past. You gotta get past the big guy. Yeah. All right. She hangs up.
I'll relay everything to the others. All right, guys. Cards on the table. I want that domain. I want time. I need it.
Wait, but does he even have it, or does he just have, like, residual power?
Sounds like he made time. I'm not sure how it's domain he would give up.
Well, I think my tack will be... It's kind of what that succubus said, that he hungers all the time because of time. And it's just infinite and never ending. If I trade him wisdom for time, maybe wisdom would help him get free of his prison.
Want him to
I just don't understand how...
Only Gordon Ramsay was alive. He could have picked up something nice.
True. I just don't understand how if he has time, but Sydon also had time.
Well, time disappeared.
But I guess
Sydon didn't have it.
Or I guess Astrea has death, but Hades has death.
Oh! I could feel this one, Hypatia. Kyra raises her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all about franchising, Phil. So, the multiverse is infinite and also big, which is kind of just saying infinite again, but smaller. So, you and your wife, you're in charge of Astoria. So you guys are like the king and queen of Astoria. And then my sister and her no-good husband, they're the kings and queens of Mitros. But, like, they could try to be the king and queen of Astoria also, but you're already there, and it would be a lot of work for them to do that. So they allow... Oh, I don't mean to say that they could take out Astoria. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is maybe they're. Okay, hold on. So let's start over. Let's imagine that there was a king and a queen so strong that they could conquer the entire world and take out all the other city-states and nations.
Hannah goes
But
into her backpack and pulls out the whiteboard.
yeah, but they
don't.
But they don't because then they would be stretched too thin, right? Because how could you defend all of these different places if you have to be in all those places at once? And so that is why they would have retainers and subjects and allies kind of manage those other places. So basically, I think what's going on here is Kronos. He's at the center of time, you know, and then I don't know, like that's like a sundial, I think, and then it goes to all these other worlds. They need time too. And so, since he's stuck here, it's the central office, I guess. Then he needs other people to manage time.
Contract for other places. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
Could Hypatia move the central office?
Oh, and then
Because I don't think
Lutheria
she'd want to stay
took
here.
the time from our place and gave it to him. Traded it. Never mind. Keep going.
Well, I just think that every place that has time probably has someone to charge the time. And she looks over at you, Hypatia.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and then there might be places that don't have time. But since we do have time, there's obviously something that controls the time, and that's the domain that controls time. Like where I came from, there was this deity named Libellus Enerth, something like that. He was an elf god, and he was the one that was in charge of time. And his main thing was making sure that everybody walked forward in time. He really didn't like time travelers. Because that makes a big mess, I guess, with time.
Well, you have to do it right.
Well, so I think that what I'm understanding is if he was the daddy, and he make all the baby gods, and all the baby gods make more baby gods, and that all spreads out throughout the multiverse or whatever, that the time in our world is connected to him still, and that it is a finite resource that keeps being recycled here. But I think and this is just a theory, but maybe if it goes too long unclaimed, do you think maybe it goes back to him?
That was my thinking. Yeah.
But if that happens, then we wouldn't have time anymore, right? Like when we broke the sun.
I don't know.
Phil kind of stopped listening like 10 minutes ago, and he's looking at Hypatia and he's like, okay, so are we fighting him? Because, like, what if I have to fight a version of me that's like a wizard?
Worse, what if we have to fight like 6 resets?
I don't want to fight 6 resets.
I don't either.
I don't want to fight 2
As long
Hypatia.
as they aren't the Lutheria resets.
I'll fight 2 fills before I fight 6 resets.
I wouldn't be too much work for you.
Probably not. I still got my old dick chopper. She flashes her dagger at you.
I don't know about that thing, but
Oh, it's still sharp. Don't worry.
I guess I think
Also,
we try and bargain with him.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, we know he's very toxic.
Oh, here, I'll drop some ambient trolls for you guys, so you guys can. There you go.
Probably don't bring up the patricide thing.
I mean, he might even be happy that we're robbing Hades.
yeah, but doesn't it kind of seems like he's got a job to do, like those wizards.
I would try not to mention Hades because we don't want him to try to make us kill Hades?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that would suck.
Didn't they say not to insult him either?
Yeah. What if we just say that,
It just sounds like a Castus Part 2.
Yeah, like, I think we have to be respectful.
What if we just say,
Yeah.
we're lost and, we portented that we need to go through this gate specifically.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna know the second we walk up to him that me and Hypatia have sparks.
Oh yeah, he's gonna smell it.
Yeah.
Does it have a smell? Phil kind of smells his armpits.
I don't know, but he likes to eat. Specifically that.
Definitely have a smell, Phil.
It works for you though. Inventus says, yeah, it's good smell. It's good smell. You sure we can't just Ventus says, you sure we can't just tell him like, oh yeah, we're walking this path because we want to kill that Hades. He's no good. He's the worst.
Maybe. I feel like he would have heard that one. Like someone else would have tried that,
And it just like puts her head on her heads in her hand. What if he looks to the future and see we didn't do it?
Ooh.
Oh shoot.
But if he can look in the future, maybe we can convince him that if he looks in the future, we're gonna kick his ass. He may kill some of us, but he's gonna get his ass kicked. And maybe that'll be enough for him to just let us go.
Well, I think we should bring something, like a gift, right? Going to his house.
What kind of gift do you bring a man like this?
We already gave away our two gifts.
If only you would have let the spark of plants go. You could have been the plant god, Anna. You could have been Planta.
Yeah, you could have grown us some golden apples, Anna. Sorry, I'm not helping.
Oh my god.
Now that I think about it, I am kind of mad about it. So, well, if I had known that you were gonna be able to give it away after making me golden apple trees, then that would have been the perfect scenario.
No, Auntie, we would have never been able to let her give it away.
No, but she make us the trees, then we don't need it anymore. So then we could we could give it to Kronos or whatever. But wait, does that mean there wouldn't be any trees and plants back home if he ate it?
That'd be awful.
And wait, what? First, what domain did Lutheria give him?
That's what I was saying.
What are we missing now?
What
are all the ones
are the things
that
she
she
doesn't
had?
like? What do we know about her that would she be willing to give up?
Well, if
that she didn't care about.
Given it
Reset,
away,
you're up.
do we even know?
She already gave up life and death. She didn't care about those. I think the answer is everything.
Yeah, if she's giving it away, maybe it's something we don't even know exists.
But maybe it did matter, but we can't remember because now it's gone.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys remember cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The domain of cheese.
Oh, thank gosh. Okay. Well, thought we lost something really precious there.
Is there a way to summon another god? Just
offer him up?
Yeah.
Give him Narcissus, yeah. That'd be good.
Whoa, that's my baby brother. We can't just feed him to somebody. You told me.
Would you be sad?
Oh yeah, now you care about it.
She'd be very sad.
There's a difference between dying and going to the underworld and maybe eventually having your paperwork processed and being sent to Elysium and being erased.
Yeah, but you wouldn't remember to be sad.
You guys are getting reckless.
That's
family,
dark.
Right?
That's dark, Hypatia. That's wow.
Are you sure you two want to keep your sparks?
I mean, wouldn't I die if I gave it up?
Are we sure you should be?
I mean, Phil, you're kind of looking a little sick.
Oh god.
I give Kyra a sad look. It was just an intellectual exercise. God.
No, I followed along. I'm less concerned about losing Narcissus, more concerned about losing you.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I don't mean like losing you forever. I mean losing you to the spark. Like,
I'm fine, she says in a way that suggests she's definitely not fine.
You may have noticed in the last couple of years that my sister has become slightly easier to be around. That's because the spark is finally letting go of her, and she's able to once again feel and make mistakes and not hate herself for every little mistake that she makes.
Maybe some of us talk out of turn.
Are you saying that I'm talking out of turn?
What's that supposed to mean, Phil?
Is my nephew telling me that I'm talking?
We've got a fucking job to do, and I don't see how you're helping right now.
We're just exploring our options.
Wow, sounds like somebody's growing too damn big for his
Phil,
britches.
if you know what why don't you go ask the trolls over there? I point to the trolls. Why don't you go ask them? Maybe they know.
I don't think they have any sparks.
Maybe they know what he likes to eat. That's not a spark.
I'll give up one spark in exchange for another one.
Okay, well, under the same pretense that Hypatia just listed, and I'm going to put it out there, and I feel terrible saying this, but if Phil gets out of line, and he tries to fight this guy, and he gets killed, none of us will remember that Phil even existed, and we'll still get to go and finish whatever it is we're supposed to be doing. Just throwing that out there.
Phil, your arrogance is rivaling that of Acastus.
Is it arrogance?
Arrogance is what undid Sydon. That's the only reason that we even had a chance against him.
How am I being arrogant?
Thinking you could take on the first Titan.
I don't think I could. But I think we all could.
I think that it's
endangering the
not
lives
impossible.
of all your friends.
The benefits could be great, though.
Callister says, to those that live. Sorry, to those that still exist.
I mean, if Hypatia gets the central office of time, couldn't she just make you live again? Rewrite you into time? I don't know how this shit works, but it sounds good.
Would it be the same, though?
Well, let's say it's not a first resort, but it's not off the table. How about that?
Well, I'm worried about us going in there and us presenting something and him being like, no, I want to eat your friends, and then what are we supposed to do or say? If we
Well, then we're
back,
gonna just have to fight him.
Yeah.
If you guys fight him, we're probably going to leave the path. Because I would rather leave the path than fight him.
Same.
And lose everyone.
I'd rather start over than have that happen.
I mean, we'll just end up right back where we are.
Well, do we even need this ambrosia to do the things that we need to do?
It's for you two. It's for Hypatia and Phil. That's why we're here.
But they could just give up their sparks and then they won't need the ambrosia.
Exactly.
I don't know why you think I'll be able to walk away from that.
That's the spark talking.
You have things you need to do as well, Anna. Don't you think it would be easier with gods on your side?
That's the whole reason I'm here.
So, yeah. We need this power.
We need time specifically, or we just need to get past it?
I'm amenable to both.
But we
Really?
can't
'Cause
kill
it
him.
sounds like you just really want to kill him.
Otis said we couldn't kill him. Is that the only way for you to, have the
No,
spark
she
show
said that we
us?
could defeat him. And if we can defeat him, we can make him give it up.
Something will come up if we just start talking to him. Maybe they'll find a way then.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. If we can get everything we want without fighting, by all means, let's do that. But he may force the issue, as Anna pointed out. Or maybe the price is too high.
I feel like two gods are gonna walk up to him and he's gonna have his mind set on one thing.
That's possible. We won't know until we ask him, though.
Could you bamboozle him out of telling my body?
What if we could sneak
I'm not
past
sure
him and
how I
just-
would.
What if we could sneak past him and find this gate and just go through it?
We have to go through the path. Does the path go through where he is?
I'm assuming.
I mean,
you look to the hill and you see that it winds right up to that temple.
Yeah, the way it worked with the demi-liches is that there was no path until they opened it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any sneaking past.
I'm okay with you guys like talking to him and trying to make a deal and stuff, but if it ends up that we're fighting him,
I'm not. Kyra says, I'm not going to contribute towards the people I care the most about no longer existing. Because I don't know. I don't know what we're even doing anymore.
We're on a path to get one of the 3 items to help us rewrite the laws of Thylea. Save Pythor.
Well, I hate Thylea.
Bring Lutheria down for good. I kind of hate her too.
I don't like that everyone else has to bear her burdens. Like, why do these domains need people? Why can't she manage her own shit? I spent 500 years tortured by godhood, and now I'm watching you two jump right in.
The means to an end. We'll give it up when it's time.
Well, we see how willing you're willing to give it up now. I'm sure.
We haven't hit that end yet.
Yeah, I originally thought this was supposed to be about Chandras, but I haven't heard you mention him in days.
Wow.
Oh, she hasn't mentioned him in at least 2 hours.
I make a face where it's like, you don't talk about the thing that hurts you.
Do you want me
because
to...
it just makes it hurt again.
But sometimes the hurt is what guides you. Like, sometimes the hurt reminds you of what really matters, of what's really important.
Of why you're doing it. Because all I've been hearing you talk about is powers, obtaining powers, and killing Lutheria.
Yes. Yes. That's how it happens.
I don't know if that's you or the spark talking anymore.
I get him back by killing Lutheria. I kill Lutheria by getting power. It's a plan. Cyrus, it's a step-by-step plan.
So you know she has them. Why don't we just find her? Like, why do we need all this other stuff, Hypatia?
Because it won't matter if she kills us the minute we find her.
And I know why you're
you
after
know?
power. You think that if you're strong enough, you could go down and just rip pie right off of that tree.
Yeah.
Do you know what he goes through every day?
Yeah, I know.
He does that for us. He did that for me.
He was driven to do that by that spark.
I would.
He could have waited. He should have waited.
I will take my axe to Thylea if that's what I have to do.
So you'll kill what, the world?
If I have to.
You realize that'll destroy your wife, your children, everything else in that world.
No, I'll be
Not if we have the
I'll be strong enough
power
to
to
rebuild
remake it.
To remake it? You
Yeah.
guys are crazy.
You're on a power trip, worse than Lutheria or Sydon ever was.
This fighting isn't getting us anywhere.
Corinna looks at all of you and she says, I can't walk this path with you anymore. I need to go back. I won't be a part of this anymore. I need to go prepare and make sure that Thylea is safe. I'm sorry. Is it possible for you to send us home, Hypatia?
I can. I look around. Anybody else want to go?
Callister looks unsure. But he sighs and shakes his head no. Kyra looks at you, Anastasia.
I look at her. This sucks.
Looks over at Corinna.
I'm just gonna hold her hand. What do you think is best? Feel that if we could guide them on the right path and everything will be okay. I'm optimistic.
She nods. Corinna looks to Argon, and Argon nods, and Corinna says, I guess it was just us. I'm sorry to tax your resources like this, Hypatia.
I look around. Anybody have anything else to add before she goes?
What word do you want me to bring back?
Whatever you like.
He looks deeply troubled.
Try to stay strong, Corinna.
Let the chosen will return as soon as they can. I'm sure the world is perilous as we speak. We have to keep moving. We can't just sit here. While we were sitting here, could we have taken a short rest?
If you have a short rest available, sure.
I don't remember at this point.
If you've short rested 2 times since your last long rest, then you would not have one available.
Well,
Where did we last long rest, guys?
I
On
haven't
the
rested yet.
beach of
On
the
beach.
desert.
Okay.
yeah,
We have rested since then.
once, but I think maybe only I did.
Yeah, only you
I think
did.
only, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I have full hit dice that I'm gonna spend.
Yeah, I'm still okay, but I can use some key and take a short rest.
Yeah,
if you guys
given
want.
how timeless your situation is, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to track short rest as a resource.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down.
Okay.
And I can heal one person if they don't want to spend theirs. I have one more spell slot.
I would appreciate it if you're willing to.
I'll
Yep.
give some people temp HP and take a short rest then. Let's see.
I need the healing. Because I doubt even the rest of my hit dice can get me back up to full.
Okay, Hypodia, I can give you 70 temp HP.
Sucks.
I'll take it.
Just come over and just whisper with you. Just care about you. Lose yourself to this. Why we're here.
And Anna, do you need temp HP?
I'm gonna spend some hit dice real quick, so I should be good because I just roll maximum. Fine. Need to see how many I need.
I'll look around and I'll tell everyone that, and I'll include Phil with a significant glance and say that we won't start anything without your approval. But I'm just saying we shouldn't take it off the table.
I don't mind not taking it off the table. It just seems like we were rushing into that idea.
Okay. Okay.
I said I was minimal to either.
So mindset.
I'm also open to tricking him if anybody can think of a way how. I cannot think of a way how.
Okay. Bill, I'll give you 70 temp HP.
70. Wow. Thank you.
As I roll my piddly, hey, forever just being around Anna during a short rest, you get this temp HP. 70.
I mean, I had almost all my key points, so.
Man, monks are so great.
If they have
I know,
key
why-
points.
Why doesn't anyone play a monk?
Oh
So
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I'm multi-classing in a monk with like something.
A raw monk is like, hey, I'm level 18. Here's your 4 temp HP. Guys, can we take a short rest? Fucking monks.
So, yeah, let's talk to him. If you can trick him, that's good. I'm on board with trying to get past him. But if it looks like he's
Yeah, we
any
should
of us,
leave.
if any of us is being threatened to be erased, I will force them off the path.
I think that's fair. I certainly can't succeed.
Them stepping
They
off
don't
the path
exist.
doesn't make them disappear, though. I mean,
Oh,
they're
it
just
doesn't?
I don't think so. Like, is that what happens, Hypodia? I mean, why does Corinna need you to send her home if
No,
we can
it's not that. It's just I assume that
Also,
won't-
if we step off the path,
we'll be safe from
Do
Cronus
you
at that
remember
point because he won't care.
do you remember our giant friends? They didn't come with us when we
Nah.
went from one place to another.
Yeah, but we
Sure.
went through a portal.
Yeah, but if Karina steps off the path and Hypatia tries to send her home, she might not even end up home.
Hmm.
You risk that?
I wouldn't want to
I
put her
wouldn't.
life at risk.
No, I'm confident I can get her home. I'm not concerned about that. I don't want to send her home through the portal. I can just use a spell.
I just assumed that if we stepped off the path, we'd get taken to the start of the path again.
I don't think that is the case. I think we just can't continue on the path any further. We would.
Well, we made it this far. Let's not step off.
I think we would just essentially be stuck here and not be able to go further. We wouldn't get to Hades. And if we got off the path when we were in Hades, we wouldn't be able to get into the vault. So anyway, I'll pull out my scroll. I will send Corinna home. I will read it off in kind of a perfunctory voice. And send Corinna home.
Okay. Corinna.
And Argon, obviously.
And Argon leave.
Forget the trick. That'd be awful.
And as they do, you know that they have been removed from the B team.
Yes.
You're up, boy. Phil gives Philippa 3 scritches.
Alright, so Philippa 3 is having a great time. It's just one of its mouths is perpetually open, drinking the blood. Steam rising from its hungry muzzle.
About it, maybe we could take one of these trolls and beat it up. And then make it
Just
look
for fun?
No,
And then make it what?
Make it look like a god. Through your magic.
I don't know if I could fake a divine spark, though.
Well, that was my only idea.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a bunch of them. You've
What,
seen
trolls or sparks?
No, sparks.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. Could I make some sort of a check with my math brain to figure out if, let's say, a seeming spell could fake a divine spark?
Oh gosh, a seeming spell. Pretty sure a true sight would see through a seeming spell. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to bread bowl discussions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Ramses, where are you? We've stuffed a divine spark inside this bread bowl. You can only have it after we leave.
Okay. Why don't we beat up one of the trolls?
What's
Knock
that
it
gonna
out.
do, Phil?
And then we'll kill another troll. And then we'll carve it up and we'll make a meat pie. And then we'll put the other troll in the troll meat pie. And we'll tell Kronos that it's a divine spark meat pie.
Phil, this is why we're worried about you. It feels like ever since you got that spark, your intelligence has gone down.
I'm just focused on other things. I'm distracted.
Well, I mean, might as well just go up and see what he wants. And then work it out from there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll just go right up to him and see what he wants. Okay. So you guys head up the mountain. And it's hard to tell if Kyra's palms are sweaty or it's the fact that you guys have had blood raining on you for about nine hours now.
I would like to, just gotta get a reading.
Okay. Also, everyone except Phil, I need Constitution saves as you climb the mountain because you are starting to get exhausted. Okay. All right. High level, you can't actually fail on a on a 1. So even with a 10, Cyrus, you still pass.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but you guys are starting to feel it. You've been going too long, too hard, and it is starting to wear at your physical being, or whatever is passing for a physical being here. Right. Let's see. Grab some different music. Okay. So as you approach the temple, the rains lighten up. And I will take you over to that map. Here we go.
Familiar.
All right. So you see that there are trolls. Not everywhere, but kind of everywhere. There's a lot of trolls. They all look at you with an undisguised feral hunger. You know that these are flesh eaters and that they hunger greatly. You see the massive pillars of stone holding up this once white palace temple. Everything now just stained with blood and ravaged by time. An accessibility ramp goes straight up the stairs and straight into the temple. And I think even from your vantage point, you can see a massive being. The appearance seems to be that of a very muscled, very old man who is man-spreading
I was gonna say just that.
on his massive throne. In one hand, he plays with an hourglass that glows with the golden light of divinity, both broken and destroyed, and both new, having never been turned over. He scratches his massive ball sack with his other hand and yawns. He calls out, come in, come in. It has been an age since my son sent travelers down the path. Now careful, you don't stray too far from the precious path you must walk.
We appreciate your advice, O great Kronos. And we are honored to be in your presence.
Alright, give me a performance or deception. Charisma
Lord.
based.
I am terrible at both of them.
A pity.
It's definitely going to have to be deception. There we go. And I have disadvantage and a -2.
I'm sure. Well.
Do I feel any kind of connection to this guy being the first Titan? Or is it so diluted it's like...
Oh. Oddly enough, it is not diluted at all. But at the same time, you feel connected to this guy, but also not connected.
Well, I'm being god of time, sure he's the god of paradoxes in general, so kind of makes sense.
Well, spit it out. You want to pass. You don't want me to eat you.
That
You
would be
don't
nice.
really have anything you're willing to give up either. It sounds very petulant, very spoiled. But maybe this time you'll have something more interesting to say.
We could always negotiate. I can't say that I have anything I'm willing to give up freely. But there are things that I could give up if the inducement were right.
I hope it wasn't rude to listen in to your discussion. But I couldn't help but hear that you're from a world known as Thylea.
We are.
This is of great interest to me.
Was Thylea one of your children?
No. She was of my harem, and she scorned me.
I
can't even imagine that.
Well, she has
Give me
scorned us as well.
Give me another deception, Hypatia. Give me another deception.
I mean, at least he has to appreciate that I'm trying.
He turns to you, Phil, and he says, "How has she scorned you, small baby?"
She sets shitty rules.
How
Rules I intend to
interesting.
break.
And is she still hiding behind that freak that came to her defense, that had the audacity to stand up to me?
She is. We've faced him once.
Why do you seek my son's treasures?
We seek power. To remake our world, if necessary.
It always comes down to power. Some think that happiness is all they need, or love is all they need. They think that wealth is enough, or learning. But no. It's always power. Power is everything. It is delicious. You worms would sate my hunger for but an instant. Hardly worth my time. And he smirks as he looks at the perpetually breaking and renewing hourglass, and says, "But Thylea, yeah. You see, I'm quite restricted and what I can do here in my prison. One of the few things that I have control over is who passes through this gate. A mocking gift of power from my no-good son. Though at least he deigns to visit. Unlike the dunderhead philanderer. Oh, and the merman. Ugh.
They're all disgraceful.
What will you do with this power that you crave so much? Perhaps it is something that would bring me this joy that others claim is so worth having.
Sadly, we do not have your gifts and cannot predict the future. We know our goals, but we don't know what steps we might need to take to reach them.
You know very little of time. To think that it can ever be predicted. Time is infinite. Whatever you choose to do, know this. Take this small morsel with you. Somewhere and somehow, you did succeed. So when you face destruction, hold on to that as the lights go out forever. There is never any true failure, and there is never any true success. Except for mine. For here I languish in every timeline. So tell me then, entertain me in my isolation. What will you do with this power? Speak true.
I seek to free a man that was wrongfully imprisoned, who suffers a similar fate to you.
Does he now? Who is this man to you? A lover?
He's my father.
As you say that, he takes 4,000 psychic damage and dies. No, but he definitely drops the hourglass and it shatters. And then you hear sort of the rewind sound that they play in movies, and then it goes back into his hand, and he says, "You would free your father from prison? How is it that he came to be imprisoned?"
Thylea's dumb rules.
Thylea took your father from you. Was he trying to eat you?
Not eat me, no.
Was he stealing your wife? Kyra says to Anastasia, "Not yet."
Yeah, if I gave him the chance.
I turn to Kyra pleadingly, and it's like, it's going well so far.
Oh, right. Not the time. Okay, I choke when I'm nervous.
I'm trying to think, but if he gets you time, he already knows what the conversation ends, so I don't know why we should even
He just said there's an infinite number of conversations. He's probably too busy not paying attention to them.
He gave his spark to me so that I could live.
That is unusual. Why would someone give away their power? I had my power stolen from me, time and time again. And then, the woman I loved The woman I graced with my manhood and presence. The one I gifted my seed over and over again. She hid them from me. Raised them to kill me. But they couldn't. For I am eternal. And I am always. And so they locked me away. And they took, and they took, and then they gave. They gave freely, and not just to each other, but to mortal scum like you. And even though you have your father's power, free him. Do you not fear your father?
And do I fear him? No.
Ha! Then you must have bested him too many times.
In a way, I became his power.
Thylea lives and dies for order. She will never allow her rules to be broken.
That she stands in my way.
And with this power, you intend to dethrone her.
If that's what I have to do.
Cast her back into the ethereal seas. Interesting. He looks ponderously past you guys to a place only he can see, and absentmindedly scratches his hairy ballsack.
Now, sir, you being an entity of great power, Lord Kronos, I must ask, if Thylea were to get cast out, what would happen to the realm we're from?
Her creation? I have no idea. She has hidden herself away. I know only that she still exists because her daughter came to speak with me. Her daughter thought that more power would solve her problems as well.
Where is she these days?
You see his eyes kind of glow with like a golden light, and then they kind of speed up and turn white, and then they kind of speed up and turn like pitch black, and then they kind of go back to gold. And he says, she is home. Thylea, I believe.
He's not been there in an age.
She probably knows we're not there.
So the power to unseat her, to take things into your own hands, to free your father. What of this one? What of you, Medusa?
He seeks the mother, I seek the daughter.
I am quite fond of Lutheria. Why would you wish her harm? She is the same as you.
She has imprisoned the one that I love.
It always comes down to power. and imprisonment.
Of course it does.
Mm-mm.
Why else would we do this?
Well, your goals seem very noble to me. I am moved. But is it enough to open the gate? Perhaps. Power is a great burden. When you have taken it for yourselves, when you have unseated the world and remade it, what then? When will you have enough power?
I hope just then. But
And you will just carry on. And you see his eyes kind of doing that flickering thing. Mostly.
it's as you said, the future is unknowable.
Hmm. He looks past you and eyes Philippothres and says, my son kept a dog such as that. Spot was its name.
This is Philippothres. We've raised him from a pup.
While I hunger for divinity, I also hunger for companionship. Surely, in your quest for power, you would be willing to give an old man a friend.
That's all up to Phil.
You ask for a lot.
This from the child who wishes to unseat his world. You will not have time to take care of him. You will not have what it needs. But here, you could help this old man pass eternity a little bit easier.
He does quite like it here. Hypatia is a bit of a student of time.
I am. Lutheria's brother once had that domain in Thylea, but has since gone missing.
He just kind of tries to give you guys a poker face. I'm gonna roll a deception real quick. Okay, no bad.
I can insight that. It's a straight roll because I always have advantage on insight.
Okay. He was well aware of that fact.
Okay. If we were to part with the very dear companion, might you also spare a little information?
What is it you wish to know?
where it is. How I can get it.
We seek the domain.
What is a world without time? I asked myself that question when I was born. And time began. It is noble to give your world time, for a timeless place has no meaning. The time of Lutheria is in your path. You'll catch up with it eventually. Or it will catch up with you. But you will not be able to avoid it.
Good. I look at Phil like, you really gonna do this? You're really gonna do this? Okay if you don't want to. But he is kind of happy here.
The director tells the animal handler to let Philippa Threes go. Philippa Threes, they run up and they start sniffing your butt, sniffing Cyrus's butt, and sniffing Anastasia's butt, and then the hot lava slobber begins.
What do you want, boy? Do you want to stay here?
Let me check. All right, they kind of cock their head.
Boy, girl day.
Yeah. They look around. They kind of make an unsure noise.
I could probably do this.
It's only if you want it.
Kronos says, You give the creature choice. And while that might seem like a mercy, it is only a mercy to you. For now, the creature must decide if its own happiness is worth more than yours. What sort of god is afraid to be a master?
Different kind of power that comes with giving choices.
The lack of choice is why I'm here.
Philippa Threes looks at Kronos, looks at all of you, looks at Phil. Anna, you see that, some of the Cerberus you've encountered have been pretty smart. They've been able to talk, things like that. And all this time, Philippa Threes has just kind of been more doggo than demon.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see in its eyes that it understands a bit of what's happening here. It makes some kind of sad, deferential tones towards Phil. Licks at him. Rubs him with his snoot. And then goes to sit at the seat of the throne. Or at the foot of the throne. And Kronos says, that's a good dog.
I pull out my haversack and I just start unloading all of the Cerberus toys and treats I have stacked up. And I'll hand them to Kronos. He likes that one the most.
Well, it has been a diversion at least. Stand on these stones, and I will send you further down the path. But beware. The infinite prison of Carceri, known to my descendants and your ancestors as Tartarus, is a paradise compared to the realm over which my son rules. Where you go, joy cannot exist. Love dies, and sorrow rushes in to fill every cavity. Your path to divinity will be cut short quite quickly, should you lose track of what matters most. All right. And he takes the hourglass. Oh, did you have something you want to say, Cyrus?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I just want to say, Lord Kronos, thank you for allowing me to view, I guess, an ancestor of my origin.
Well, when you find your mother, child, just remember, you walk in her footsteps, even now. And he takes his two hands, and he just, accordion style, like crushes the hourglass, and you guys disappear. Right. I'll take you over to Hades. And Philippithres leaves the B team.
Two.
All right.
I'm glad we didn't bring Bullbug.
Yeah.
I don't want it even on the table.
Mm, mm.
Back to red, and now it's gray.
This should be pretty good. Okay.
I remember when he was gonna jump into the lava. I caught him before he jumped into the lava. Shit out.
All right. Immediately, you find yourselves in a world of black and white. Color does not exist. Whether this is all of you somehow seeing in dark vision, or an actual phenomenon of all color just disappearing, you don't know. But Anna, the immediate loss of color, I think impacts you more than anyone else.
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
love color. I was gonna say, definitely grab Kyra close after we land, or however it ends up being.
Okay. And Hypatia, you remember the words of Malakara the Warden. Evil takes many shapes and forms on the grand stage of the multiverse, some more insidious than others. The gray waste of Hades holds what I believe to be the most perfect expression of evil, which is the theft of hope, the destruction of belief, and an apathy to life itself. The evil of Hades is not as flashy as the Abyss, or as rigorous as the Nine Hells, but it creeps into the soul of those that visit, much like the graying that occurs to any color on the plane. It is understated and underestimated through the fiends of the Blood War do seem to recognize its importance. There are more battles between demons and devils on Hades than anywhere else in the multiverse. An interesting facet, considering the inherent bleakness of these gray wastes. And you feel it almost immediately. Any joy you feel begins to dim, like candles fighting to hold on to the last bit of wick. They sputter, they spark in the darkness, but you know that they are in danger. And meanwhile, every doubt, every regret, every sorrow that you still carry, that you thought you had defeated by burying it down deep, by locking it away, by imprisoning it, you feel those locks start to come undone, those chains start to slide away, and you feel it all creeping back out to take the main stage of your mind, to extinguish whatever joy you've managed to find forever. All right. So, the lay of the land. There are 3 layers to this domain, or this realm, or this plane. They are called the 3 glooms. And Hypatia, based on your research about this place, one is called Oikos, one is called Niflheim, and one is called Pluton. It is believed that Pluton is where you would find the entrance to the underworld, which, from all accounts, is what the underworld crafted by Lutheria was based on. And it is said to be the largest repository of souls in existence. Because any soul that could not be sorted, that could not find a home, that had no religion, that was simply lost or misplaced, eventually finds its way here. And once it's lost every sense of what it once was and who it once was. It lays down and it weeps one last time. And a cocoon of grotesque flesh begins to grow around the soul. And it forms into a larva, a hideous worm bearing the face of whomever the soul thought it once was, could no longer remember. And it lies there in the shadows of Hades, and it weeps, but it does not know why. So, you see the path stretch out before you. Long and longer still, it disappears into a horizon where you see two great armies at war.
What do they look like?
What do the armies look like? Yeah, they look like nightmarish silhouettes born of your greatest terrors. But meta, they are armies of demons and devils, fighting their eternal blood war.
Bill just keeps walking the path. He doesn't say anything.
Yep, Hypatia does not seem visibly affected.
Oh, okay. Hey, everyone but Phil and Hypatia, you guys watch as they begin to walk down the path. Zamrox looks at all of you, and he grunts, and he begins to follow Hypatia. Ventus looks around, shrugs, follows Phil.
I'll turn to Anna and Reset and just give them a look and say, is this really how it's going to go? I'm getting worried here.
Alistair says he can't have meant what he said. It is the spark talking. It is the, like you have been saying, it is taking over his mind. And there has to be another way. Doesn't there? And he kind of turns. He looks at you, Cyrus. And he looks at Reset. He looks at Anna. He looks at Kyra, and you can see that he needs to know that there's another way.
I sure hope so.
Alright. He starts to jog to catch up. Kyra stands there as the party kind of moves off in the distance and grips your hand tightly, Anna.
Smiles, tries to smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someday. Let's never come here again. Let's go to all the other places first.
Yeah. That sounds good. Sounds good.
Check.
Right. So, off in the distance, you see in full black and white, because they haven't invented Technicolor yet, a herd of nightmares galloping proudly through the air and across the fields of bone and iron that litter the fields of this dreadful place. And there is a certain beauty in them as their fiery manes, glowing white hot with the lack of color, stream behind them. And they let out their abyssal screams into the endless sky.
Iron
Those-
horses?
Yeah.
A little on fire.
I'll
but
dump it
that's
if it
okay.
is. I know.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to tear all that tape off.
Oh.
I'm
Anya, you didn't mute your mic.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
okay.
Okay, I thought it was just so.
Sounds
No worries,
like a
no
lot of
worries.
tape.
Yeah. But are you in danger? Just click your pointer 3 times if you're in danger. So, okay. Yeah. So you guys follow the path towards the war zone, essentially. The question here is: do you wait? Do you wait for the war to end, or do you walk right on through?
I mean, I assume Hypatia said it was like an eternal endless war, right?
Yes, well, I think that word
Yeah.
words.
It's like I'm walking through.
Oh.
Ah, jeez.
Anybody knows that sanctuary spell or something?
Protection from evil good might be.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you take any precautions at all before heading in?
Oh, pressure grenade doesn't last very long. Oh.
I mean, how long does it look like it's gonna take to get through?
For you, Phil, probably about 2 hours.
That's not what that wasn't my intention.
It would essentially be just a series of skirmishes as you try to make your way through if you do not take precautions to hide yourselves, essentially. I mean, it's literally leading you through a war zone.
Hey, Patty, your seeming spell. Maybe that'll help.
Well, we would maybe have to sit down for about 8 hours before I could cast that.
You had a
But I
scroll.
could.
I thought it was a scroll. Never mind.
I mean, you guys haven't rested or long rested in a while, so any more walking and you are gonna be continuing to make Constitution saves.
Let's stop it here. No way.
Okay.
That's up to the group.
Yeah, I mean.
Does anyone have exhaustion coming in?
I do.
Okay.
I have 1 level.
You have never felt this tired in your entire life, Hypatia, or any of the lives that you have led.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we can. If you needed to go on, we can sit down for as much time as it takes to.
It's. I don't have any spells that could hide us. I could potentially suggest that some creatures not bother us, but I don't know how effective that will be. But beyond that, beyond that, I'm ready to fight. But we could, if we took a break, I could maybe get together some different spells. But it's up to you guys if you feel like that's worth the, I don't know, mental damage, shall we say?
You look exhausted.
I'm fine.
I don't know. I don't want to stay here a single second longer than we have to.
What if we did the whole wall of force thing? Can that move with us, or is that stationary?
It's
Stationary.
Ah,
And it seems like they're really going at it to each other. Maybe they won't notice us.
Possible. And we can always take them as they come. But if we did rest, I could disguise us. I could confuse them. Maybe some. Those are the big things.
I mean, I understand, Anna, that you don't want to stay here longer than you have to.
Yeah, and I don't want to make you. So if you think we're okay, we'll push on.
This may be time that we have to.
I'm just concerned. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do.
Like, being concerned is a good reaction to having to walk through the blood war after everything else you guys have had to do, for sure.
I don't think that's what he's concerned about, but
Oh.
Iris, could you turn?
Oh no, I'm concerned about several things.
You can be concerned about more than one thing. Yeah.
Cyrus, can you turn into a big thing and just walk us past it all?
But our feet have to stay on the ground.
Yeah, but his feet will. Oh, no, our feet. Dang.
I don't think this joke is OC. I don't think the demons and devils will respect the Kraken car.
Yeah, just the whole blood war stops, and they all just like watch the Kraken car go by.
Start juggling as I'm going by to distract them.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. Weirder shit happens. I don't know. Maybe.
Can we redirect their war somewhere off the path?
I mean, Hypati was able to, like, when we were before the Liches, she was able to create a zone that wasn't as affected by the area. Maybe could you do that again?
Again, I would need to sit and review my spells for about 8 hours. I don't know, Anna. If you can bear it, it seems like it might be worth it. I know it's hard, though. Otherwise, I am ready to attack anything that comes across us.
Yeah, try turning into the bird thing, but if I get hit once, I'm I'm pretty much out.
You can be the bird thing and just be like, there with me. Kyra says. Maybe?
Well, it depends on if the bird thing is a devil or a demon.
Neither.
No, because then I think you'll be expected to join one of the. We'll hand you a pike to get to stabbing.
Back to work, maggot.
Yeah.
I think our chances for success increase with
What if?
giving High Party the dungeon. We may not get.
If? Oh, that would. I mean, never mind. You gonna throw together? All of you?
Well, I will cast my private sanctum to protect us while we rest.
Yeah,
I don't know if it will lessen the crushing depression at all, but it's there.
Too like the Hulk. My secret is I'm always depressed.
Oh.
I mean, that is literally Hypatia's secret. She just feels exactly the same as she has for the last 7 years.
Okay. Then I guess you guys take a deep breath and begin marching.
Wait, marching? No, we said we were gonna rest and.
Oh, you are gonna rest. Oh shit. Okay. All right. That changes. Yeah. Oh, that changes things. All right. Right. Okay. So you can definitely rest. There's no battle happening where you guys currently are. Because it is kind of off in the distance. I don't know necessarily if camping would work. We could certainly try though. But yeah, you guys can go to settle in. What sort of precautions will you be taking?
I cast my Mordenkainen's private sanctum.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a salt circle on the ground.
Okay. Going old school.
Give me all that salt, Cyrus.
I got a bag of holding. And I like salt on my food.
Okay. All right. So, opening your bags, everything is black and white. Food has no flavor. Water has no flavor. You can actually sort of barely feel each other. You imagine that pain is probably subdued here as well, because I mean, in some ways, pain helps make you aware of who you are, and you know, helps you focus and things like that, which could be part of why the fiends like to fight here, because they can just fight without pain, just the endless murder. Okay. During your rest, you see, a flock of ostriches. At least you think they're ostriches at first. Kind of moving along the field of skulls and bones off in the distance. However, when they get close enough to see the details, you certainly wish you had not looked at them, for they are
I don't
a
think
horror.
we can see them.
Why not? Because of the sanctum?
The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including darkness through it. Can we see outside of it?
Ooh, if it doesn't say so, then I guess you can't see anything that's happening outside. Wow. Oh well, no fun, cool stuff for you guys. Alright. Let's see.
Oh, well, it seems Hypatia chooses security. When you cast a spell, you decide what sort of security the spell provides. So it's up to her if she wants to do the fog.
I think I would probably do the two-way mirror thing. They can't see in, but we can see out.
Is that an option?
I mean,
It
can
just
I
says
make it an option?
It says the barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy.
Okay,
so I
well,
think,
in that
yeah.
case, yes.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna leave it up and just kind of hope for the best after 8 hours. Hope that when you take this spell down in 8 hours, you're not completely surrounded on all sides by fiends.
I mean, I can scry outside of it. I can
Okay.
I can do that for free thanks to my domain.
All right. Okay. Well, then I guess I could tell you about these cute birds then. Okay. So when you scry at one point, you see these cute birds.
And it peeks out and looks at the keepers.
Yeah. God, I don't even know where to start. It is a large, flightless, bird-like fiend. It has greasy gray feathers matted down to its, apparently, because it's all black and white, sort of dark gray skin. They have long, stork-like legs, but they seem to be jointed very wrong. Their head is like all the worst birds mixed with an alligator. And somebody's very creepy grandpa. Yeah. They sort of just wander around. Occasionally eating like leftover fiend parts that are on the battlefield, crunching on skulls and bones. And generally just sort of vibing. They seem pretty lackadaisical, like they don't really have a lot of purpose. And eventually they kind of waddle up. You hear sort of a donk donk as their beaks kind of hit the barrier, such as it were, and then they waddle off.
But we can't
Where do they go?
hear it. So I'm kidding.
How do you continue to scry and follow them?
No, I would not. I'm just watching our perimeter.
Okay, fair enough. All right, for good or for bad, nothing comes to drop your shield, as it were, because I guess they would just see a big cloudy square and then come over and just drop a relatively low-level dispel magic. God, that's got to be the most terrifying rest you've ever taken. Oh my god. Okay, well, you can leave it up for up to 24 hours, I believe. So, yeah. Okay. And you need at least like 6 or 7 hours to get a long rest in. So let me see if anything interesting occurs during that time. Okay. Around... Let's see. Okay. Nope. I don't think they would interact with you. Okay. I'll keep checking. How long are you planning to rest?
8 hours on the dot.
Okay. right. So, after 8 hours, you guys do gain the benefits of a long rest. I will need everybody to give me... Let me check the saving throw here. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Okay, I need everyone to give me Constitution saving throws.
Is my one level of exhaustion gone now?
No matter how much you rest in Hades, you can never get rid of exhaustion.
Okay.
Which is why the Lotus Witch told you to make sure you stayed hydrated, did not get any exhaustion.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
I don't, unless it's magical. But it seems like it transcends magic and is going straight to the soul.
Yep. This is definitely something that is just impacting the body. It is disease based, so if you guys have a bonus against diseases, so yeah.
Oh, I'm immune to diseases.
Yes,
As
we know
am I.
we know you're playing a monk. Yeah, we know. We know.
I'm immune as well.
Okay. All right. Okay, Hypatia. Not only do you not get rid of your exhaustion.
Oh, I'm immune to disease too. Sorry.
Oh, you're immune to disease?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
My epic path boon.
Got it. Okay. Then everyone is okay for now. All right. But yeah, you can report to the others that nobody gets well rested, obviously, because it's in the sanctuary, and then nobody can regain anything from exhaustion. It lingers until it takes you, essentially.
But do you get like your hit die and stuff?
Yes, you do recover your hit dice. You just can't get rid of exhaustion. So all exhaustion that you brought with you or that you gain here just stays forever. Well, I mean, I guess it'll go away when you leave, but you know.
I was affected by that Assassin's Crow poison. Does that go away in a long race or no?
That was a stackable poison, not a disease. So each time you got hit by it, it would have increased in intensity. But since you only got the one hit, you should be fine. Good question though.
Well, so do I still have the debuff it gave me or no?
Oh no, that would go away on a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll put my dexterity back up. We'll go aside to the little square. Is the blood war still going on?
Oh, so as you take down the shields, as it were, a creature, Hypatia, is hiding invisibly nearby. It is a small, fat sort of gargoyle with a big, glowing throat sac and little flames coming out of the top of its head. It's got little horns. You believe it is an imp.
I'll look straight at it and say, "I can see you," you know.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
I saw him there. He was pretty small.
No, you did no. Let's see.
I'm just thinking of the guys from Hercules now. In my head.
Pain and panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering if Phil's gonna describe him as such. I see all you in that film.
So you see this little imp over here.
Yeah.
He's very cute.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not cute. I'm not cute.
And so when you say that you see him, he calls back to you in the common tongue, which, according to recent lore, is actually the first language of the civilization at the center of the multiverse. So I feel like it would have a bit in common with the common tongue of Thylea. Essentially, he says, "Are you a wizard? You're a wizard, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. You need a familiar?"
Yes. I love this encounter.
You looking for work?
Oh,
Seems like
yeah.
There's a lot of work to go around here.
You're too much. Too much. I'm not the war type. I have bigger dreams. I gotta get out of this place.
What we could use is a guide.
Oh, sure.
Our route is set, but we could maybe use some help avoiding any complications along the path.
Well, where's your path?
I will minor illusion.
If you're taking
the line.
if you're taking that road, it's gonna go right through the blood war. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's the road.
No, you don't want that. Why don't you? Why are you here? And then maybe I can help you with that. We can get out of here, head back to the Prime. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get into
love
Hades'
the
vault.
Prime. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I'm sorry, Jenna. Why'd you send me
We gotta get
If
into
you get
Hades'
it, you
vault, my
get it.
dude.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. So we
You
gotta go that
going to
way.
Hades? You're already in Hades.
Yeah, we gotta get into the
We're gonna
vault,
go talk
dude.
to Hades.
We're going to talk to Hades.
Yeah.
He's the Lord of the Triumvirate of Death. You don't want to talk to him. He's one of the strongest gods of death in the whole multiverse.
1, 2, and have 2 are two very different things.
Oh.
What's your name?
I can't tell you my real name, but in some worlds they call me Amario.
How
He
did you
seems
end up
pretty
here?
useful, I buddy.
What was that, sorry?
He seems pretty useful.
Maybe.
I
Oh,
see
what?
you already have a familiar, but can your familiar turn into animals? And it begins to turn into different animal shapes. And Skilla looks at you like you're not seriously considering this.
I look at Skilla like I'm humoring it.
And then it says, "And does snake over there? No offense, everybody's got a flying snake nowadays. Does it give you magic resistance?" And Skilla starts to look a little panicked, thinking about what just happened to Philippithres. Then Skilla says to you, Anna, "I didn't realize this was get rid of your pets to walk the path quest."
This is bullshit. I say in snake.
Skilla looks at your hair, Hypatia, and she says, "First me, then you. Just think about it."
Hey, I already passed that up, okay? They were my friends. Alright, what I'm gonna say to Amario is that I don't really know. Why don't you come with us as a guide and we'll see how useful you are. We'll try it out.
All right. Well, here's your best bet. Around here, what's the age rating on this group, so I can dial it down or up? I hang out with some real bad bitches, so I just want to make sure I'm not coming in too hot.
We killed babies a couple years ago. I think we're good.
Okay, all right. So when you're around here, you want to be swinging the biggest dick in town, or you want to be swinging from the biggest dick in town. Now, you guys look pretty big dick, but you might want to just say you're swinging from a bigger one.
I look around. You want to say we're on a mission from Kronos? I don't know. That could work.
I mean, we
Oh.
We
Well, yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
are.
you guys got all the boys wearing dresses and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. You're doing an ancient Greek thing. That's cool. Which one of you fucked your mom? No? Your sister? Am I getting warmer? Okay, yeah, alright. Working for Kronos. That sounds good. Alright. Got a troll here. Yeah, it's pretty convincing. Oh, yeah, Minotaur. Oh, they're super evil. Well, not as evil as they used to be, but everything goes in cycles, you know. We got a harpy. Some kind of e-girl. Anime protagonist. Guy that played Aquaman. Obviously a bad guy, but too hot to turn down. Yeah, alright, yeah. I think this could work. Alright. Okay. So we're just you gotta look like you belong. So you're gonna walk right through that battlefield. And you're just anybody gets close, you just shove them, you just push them down. Or just kill them in one hit. Don't attack if it's not gonna look tough. It's cooler not to attack because then they think that you're so brave and strong that you don't even think they're worth attacking. It's all about how you carry yourself. And he inflates his throat sack to, demonstrate.
I will go ahead and cast Seeming on us, but to make us ourselves, but the toughest versions of ourselves.
Oh, so I look the exact same. Gotcha.
But he has his glasses on so that you think he's smart also, because then he's got the whole package like he used to. So yeah.
And we're all covered in blood and gore and carrying massive weapons and
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I swear, ages ago, I definitely found art of I think what Anna would look like if she turned evil. Evil Harpy that kind of looked like it.
Remember that. I remember you sent that to me. So it's probably in the if they were printed out, 7,000 pages of chats that we've had over the years. So it's super easy for us to find it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Discord has great search functionality.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure does.
Phil's got his glasses and just a little bit of blood.
That was the opposite.
I love looking through my chats with Rosette to try to find the art I sent for thumbnails from 9 months ago so I could use them in Mythic. Man, what a joy that Discord is. No, Discord is life and love. It's good. Alright. Then you guys head down the road. Alright.
Yeah,
Here we go. I'll do this just to...
Oh, what are you gonna turn into? You're gonna turn into something?
Tarask. Oh.
Whoa, okay, that's a cool effect.
Oh,
Okay.
Smart.
Mario goes up and he slaps you on the dick and he says, "That's what I'm talking about. Swinging the big dick." I mean, wild shape doesn't make clothes. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys head down the road.
But my armor does morph with me. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
we're
enough.
walking here. Yeah.
I guess he just slapped your codpiece. All right. Let's see. The skull-laden path. Ah, yes. Here we are. Okay. Oof. I hope nobody has performance issues with this one. It's a little crowded. Okay.
On the count of the blood.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever seeing this part. This is very interesting.
Seeing the blood war?
Well, yeah, because I've heard it mentioned. I never read anything about it, so.
Oh, it's pretty neat. The politics, the cosmology politics behind it is very fascinating.
Yeah.
It definitely questions everything about good and evil across a cosmological scale. It's pretty nuts.
Back when the D&D writers had direction and knew what they were doing.
Well, I think what you're trying to say is when they were actually allowed to do their jobs. So now I feel like, yeah. Anyways, but we have been blessed by these codexes that were on the DM's Guild. Because man, I did not want to have to drive over to my friend Wes's house and take and get all my Planescape stuff out of his garage. Because and then have to read all of them and then figure them all out and convert them to 5th edition. But Weird Dave Coulson did. So I just bought all of his conversion notes, and they have been incredible. # not sponsored. All right, so let's see. What am I putting in here? Oh, this goes here. And oh, that's what it's going to do. Go here. And...
Yeah, that special effect is because that summon companion spells.
Oh man, I hope this doesn't
Cool.
break everything. Oh, is it working? Oh, they're starting. They're moving. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. And then we need some clashy music. There we go. Yeah, you know what? To keep the theme, I'm not going to play any high energy or exciting music even during combat while you're in Hades. So here's more sad music. This is called sad war music.
Siren should never come here.
Yeah, I was say it's real. You will not be flying for a while.
Even after we leave, if we leave.
If you think that I just made up 1 hour of sad war music, let me tell you that the internet, much like the multiverse, is infinite, and it provides. I'm gonna pin that one. All right. So as you get closer, you hear the skirmish. But it's kind of like it's scary, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right. So Mario leads you onto the scene. Sometimes he is known as Christopher, but only in the darkest timeline. Alright, so there we go. And I'll be really embarrassed if you've been on this map the whole time, but my Foundry hasn't always been telling me which map is the active map for the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, man.
It's a party in here, alright?
It is.
So, yeah, so basically you have, like I said before, fiends of unimaginable horror, just killing each other, just murder each other on the battlefield. Their bodies collapsing. They do not return to their home plane. Their remains stay to feed the soil. And you realize that the ground you walk upon is nothing more than ageless sediment of the dead. All right.
Oh my gosh. We got a fan inspiration.
Oh, that's cool.
For Mario the Imp. So you should be feeling pretty confident going in here.
All right. Yeah, he feels inspired. Okay. All right.
Wait, it's for Mario?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mario.
I didn't know this could happen, but the Yeti looks even creepier.
I'm supposed to feel sad. I was feeling terrible. Like
Well,
30
we have
minutes
two
ago,
in
and now I
the
just have a
stores
big
for
smile.
ourselves. So, you know.
I'm just saying,
There we go.
Anna, if my body doesn't want Mario, you can always give up Soul. Mario's pretty cool.
All right. So Mario says, "All right, everybody, you get your dicks out. You start helicoptering that stuff around. You don't know what a helicopter is, my bad. You start spinning it in a circle in a menacing fashion. Well, do you know what a helicopter is?"
No.
Barry says, They don't. It don't. He says, oh, okay. Ornithopter? She says, no, DM hates artificers. He says, oh, yeah, just spin it around. Mean mug everybody. See that bearded devil? Mean mug him. Spine devil? Mean mug him. We're real bad at naming stuff down here. Alright, this snake woman comes up. You guys have dealt with snake women before.
All of my snakes hiss at her.
Yeah, she is muscle snake lady. She has 6 arms.
Damn.
And she's wielding 6 weapons. She slithers up to you and she says, don't you see there's a battle being waged here? Fight or die!
Bill ignores her, keeps walking.
Oh damn! Okay, give me an intimidation with strength. Reset, you may assist. Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's our way.
Yeah,
Step
Mario
up,
says,
bitch.
that's the big dick energy that we're talking about. That's right. Get out of here. Go on. Yeah, we're doing something. We're working for important people. And then she murmurs under her breath, probably Tiamat. When is that bitch gonna figure out nobody wants her around?
I want to pick up this bearded devil and shove it in her face.
Oh, damn. All right, give me an athletics check. This bearded devil is like, I'm just a raw bearded devil. What are you doing? And he's gonna roll. It's gonna roll his +3 athletics. Him say, "Ooh, dang!
Ooh.
This is I mean, he put.
You could.
I'll succeed at a cost.
An out of combat succeeded cost. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Injured.
Beard,
All right,
his beard's
so
really
his
sharp.
beard just starts slashing you up, and then but you throw him at her, and she says, "I don't want this." And she just cuts him up with her 6 Vorpal swords or whatnot.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Then they'll actually attack, and then we'll be in trouble. With her 6 magical weapons of undescribed description, she slashes him up into pieces. Him die. All right. She shouts, "Don't fight them! It's a waste of time! We don't need Tiamat sending those heavens blessed Abashi. Abishai, I don't know, just get back to fighting!"
I'll grab this one by the ankles and I'll throw it into the package.
Sir, she does not have ankles.
The tail?
Grab that
Okay,
tail,
all right.
son. 31.
Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah, you grab her by the tail, perform the Mario tail toss, and then you kind of throw her towards this giant fly dude. All right, all of these adorable little maw demons, they scurry away because they don't want to get thrown because they do look like little basketballs. Kyra's just kind of nodding, like, damn, okay. Gallister is nervous. He has his dick out, but it's making him feel more unsafe than confident. So.
Yeah, all these sharp objects.
And then we got
Is that a
Kyra.
round edge here?
Her dick slicer out.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Don't get too close to do that thing.
So, yeah, you guys. It takes about 20 minutes of this, but you do make it through the skirmish. And on the other side, Mario says, "Well, you did all right. You did all right. Wow. Didn't really think that was gonna work. I mean, yeah." That was great. When you picked up those people, you threw them. Oh wow, that was the big swinging dick energy. We didn't even have to tell them who we were working for. Oh, it's so great. Good times. All right, and you guys continue walking. I'll turn off this intense combat music, and I'll turn on the other sad music. There are subtle differences.
smart. I saw a lot of other little imps like you. Are they not your friends? Why are you trying to leave here?
Madam, we do not have friends. That's ridiculous. So, I had a friend once, but he betrayed me, like all demons do.
Did he take your money? Take your money and leave?
No. He stole my girl. And he looks wistfully off into the gray horizon. Watches a herd of nightmare trample down a flock of flightless old man pelican birds. They begin to devour them while they still live. Their screams echo across the plains. Oh, well. Okay. And you guys continue to walk the path. Okay. During your walk, you do find some fun Blood War collectibles. Each of you may roll on the Blood Wars collectible table. The die that you must roll is a d20. If you would not like a Blood War collectible, you do not have to roll.
I see if Kyra is looking to grab something. If not, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, she could grab free stuff. Yeah. Who knows what you're gonna need to trade for something else?
That's true. Well, looks like we got a bunch of 16s.
All right, so each of you that got a 16, you find a melted mangonel. I think that's right. Hold on.
Mangonel? Is that like
no?
Or something?
Yeah, it's pronounced mangonel. Now you gotta understand the Blood War's been waging for a long time, including second edition, when there were 17 different types of polearms, and we had to learn all of them because for some dumbass reason, each polearm was slightly different than the other polearms, but everyone just used a glaive or a halberd because they were the best. But anyways, we'll just say it's a polearm. So you find several melted polearms constructed of black steel and marked with Yugoloth symbols. Because they make a lot of money off the Blood War. They're arms dealers. So.
That's some good. That's some cool lore.
Wow. Let's see. Wow. So you found 3 out of 5 of you found that. Okay. Ooh, we're set. Of course, you found the coolest one. You see the bat-like wings of a massive demon, torn from its body, and just draped across the skull-strewn ground ahead of you.
Oh. 2 massive demon bat wings.
Cool
Yeah. That'd be a dope. That'd be a dope ass cloak. That'd be a dope ass cloak.
Yeah, I'll grab him.
Okay.
Got 3 pole cues. Cloak.
And then let's see, Cyrus, you got a number 2. You find a still intact corpse, but as you approach it, it burst, releasing a noxious cloud of yellow vapor, containing several dozen spirits that all wail pitifully as they travel out into the monochrome plains.
Does he even leave? I thought they would just like sleep.
Kyra finds great iron chains, still wet from the fiendish flesh, stuck in the metal. These will look nice in like the entryway?
Yeah.
The garden. We'll put them in the garden.
Oh, we could like plant some flowers. Yeah, it could be the little.
Yeah. Yeah, these are definitely. We're not going to keep these in the house. Yeah. And you see her start to feed them, like massive link by massive link, into her tiny sequined backpack.
Yeah. See, that's where we put the 3 pole arms that we found too. Almost had a bag of holding little pole arm.
All right. So you travel across this endless barren field of bone and flesh and dust for quite a while. Let's see. Each of you give me a intelligence, a wisdom, or a charisma check. Your choice.
Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. What am I doing?
An intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check. Your choice.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. So for Phil and Anastasia, you walk for about 8 hours. Reset. You and Cyrus, you don't know why they're doing this to you, but they have forced you guys to march for 3 days. So go ahead and give me 3 Constitution saves. Should be fine. And Hypatia, just give me 1 Constitution save because they had you march for at least 24 hours.
Oh,
you
that
gain
was
you gain
check
another
that
you gain another exhaustion. Okay. Let's see. Reset that third one because this is representing like 3 perceived days of boredom. Yes, the first one's a pass, like it was a pass. The third one is not a pass. So reset, you gain 1 point of exhaustion. But off in the distance, you can see a misty pine forest. And the path winds its way towards the trees. I mean, overall, this has been a pretty chill trip, like compared to all the others that you've been to.
Those trees look great with some color. Misty pine trees. That's the last thing we run into. Okay.
I mean, trees are nice.
Well, is this like? Is that the second part?
I think so. I think it's the second part.
Okay. I like notice what was something about each part that we should be remembering right now.
If there are a lot of trees, Hypatia, it could indicate that you are spilling over from Oikos into Niflheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Foundry question. It just occurred to me. I put on Exhaustion 2 and deleted Exhaustion 1. Should I keep Exhaustion 1 on?
Another check, see if it is
Yeah. I think you can actually with Foundry. I think you do it through your character sheet. I don't even know if you have to use the status, like the right-click status anymore. I think it actually can track it through your character sheet. Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, it's at the top left of your picture, your avatar.
You see a smiley face.
I see it.
Frown.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually frowns when you mow her.
Yeah.
I gotta see what 6 looks like. I'm not dead. Oh my god!
They killed you.
It's pretty funny. It's like one of those like paint charts. How bad's your pain? Well, if I say it's worse, but you give me the good stuff.
Yeah, right.
It's a 9. It's 9.9.
All right. So the mist is so thick going into this thing that you think you might be starting a 4th Curse of Strahd campaign for me. So that's how thick the mist is going in
If we
here.
do poorly, guess what?
No, I can't do anymore. No,
All right,
no.
guys. I think
Yeah.
Naya stepped
And then Phil steps off the path. Goodbye. All right, let's see. Yeah. So you guys make it to you make it to the woods, and then you do start to hear in the woods the howling of wolves off in the distance, and you know that this is wolf forest for sure. All right. And I'll take you over to this map. Let's see. Here we go. Nibelheim. Look at that. That's that's spoopy.
Even the path is spoopy too.
Yeah. All right. So in this area, these gray pine forests are largely obscured by thick, grasping mist that envelops everything. It curls around the trunks of the great trees, the serpentine vines, and even your ankles and legs. Between the tufts of gray pine needles clinging to the branches, and the mist helps hide everything. Vision beyond 30 feet is heavily obscured. Okay. What else is happening here? I think that's all we need for now. Okay. All right. Mario says, "Oh, you need to go. You need to go this way, Nibelheim. You got business with hell?
Oh, it's hell. Hades.
No. Listen, I told you we're bad at names down here.
He said hell with a capital H.
Yeah, this is capital H 1L hell.
No, we're not looking for her.
Oh.
Can I make a history check?
Oh,
Have I
shit.
heard?
Yeah, sure.
Heard of her.
Oh, this would be at history, right?
Yeah.
Or probably
Ooh, yeah.
religion, or I don't know.
Okay. Both Nibelheim and Hell seem culturally similar to the land that you spent so long in, the lands of your father. Though amongst those people, they have, I believe, slightly different monikers. It kind of has this feeling, Reset, that much as you're learning that there was more to Thylea than what you knew, there might be more to your father's homeland than you knew as well. And as your understanding as the multiverse continues to expand, you see that perhaps at the center of all things there is sort of a core, and then everything sort of spreads out from that core.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. You guys see an adorable doggo, I believe. Let's see. Does this guy not have vision? Here we go. Turn on the vision for him. Yeah, you see a adorable doggo come into view. It is the first color you've seen in the realm. And it looks at all of you.
Nice.
It immediately darts back into the fog.
Hey, where you go?
Its
Oh,
eyes are drooling, Anastasia.
Its
Please,
eyes are
please
drooling?
don't talk. Please don't talk to it.
Would the I
Probably
doubt it,
not,
but would the wolves howling, would that like mean words at all, or it's just a sound they make?
That's probably a demon, Anna.
So that's like, hey.
Well,
What's
according to 101 Dalmatians, that's how the dogs do internet. So I would
They're just
assume,
texting.
yeah, I would assume that they're saying, "Did you find anything to eat?"
Yeah.
And then the other ones are like, "I'm still looking."
Okay,
And then the other one's like,
that's fine.
"Me too." Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
forth.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. I had to
But
ask,
when this one goes away, he howls and he says, "Found something!"
No.
and that's where we'll stop for the.
Okay.
That's where we'll stop for the year. God damn it!
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because maybe I can do a performance check. Maybe mimic a howl. I'll be like,
Yeah.
nothing over here.
Yeah, I guess so. Now that we've established that it is canine internet.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Yeah. So we'll take you guys back to the Hades roleplay table, nearing the end of all this. All right. Whew. So, let us discuss what is left, etc., etc. So, whew. So ends the year. Cadenex has asked if anybody wanted to do a Crashies for 2022. I'm all right with it. I'm just very busy and currently very sick. And the year is almost over. But I will put out tomorrow, I guess, the form. So if anybody does want to submit anything that was exceptionally cool or funny, or the categories will be on there. Please do. Your memory is enough, but if you know specifically, what episode it was, that would be very helpful, because then we could go and kind of grab the clip or whatever. And if you can grab the clip, well then you're going to go to heaven, and there's going to be a Cadillac and a PlayStation 5 waiting for you, and everything else that you could possibly need. It's going to be fantastic. If you are too tired and too busy and you have no more spoons left in 2022, I completely understand. But we'll at least make it an option. I'm not going to hold an award ceremony if each category only gets one nominee, though, because that'd be kind of just like sad. But yeah, so if there is any kind of decent participation in recommending stuff, we'll go ahead and do that. Also, tomorrow we're doing a playtest. I believe we're going to stream the playtest. Almost certainly we're going to stream the playtest tomorrow. We're doing a project with Heroic Maps starting in January. It is a 14 one-shot series. Each one goes slightly higher in difficulty and level. All of them can be chained together into a campaign. Comes with a free player's guide, or campaign guide, essentially, that tells you how to chain the adventures together into a single campaign, or use each adventure as a side quest or a one-shot. So remarkable value. So we're doing playtesting for that, because wouldn't it be cool if the stuff that you bought off the Drive-Thru RPG and DM's Guild was playtested? That'd be pretty neat. So we're gonna be doing that, and then Wednesday we will have the last Monster Hunter game of the year, and I believe we're gonna go into the Scar, but that's probably just optimism. We're probably just gonna craft the whole time.
We're just gonna look for Gajalakas.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably just catch a lot of shiny Pokemon on Wednesday. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen on Wednesday night? Then Thursday we've got our last Curse of Strahd Nightfall for the year. I don't believe we're playing the following week, because we're gonna take like a week off for the holidays. And then there's I'm not running a game on Friday. Might do a vodcast with Dom. We didn't get to do ours on this past Friday because of holiday crap. And then I guess Christmas is happening, so there's no game on Saturday. There's no game on Sunday. And then we're not going to have a game on Monday. And then I don't think there's a game on Tuesday. And I don't think there's a game on Wednesday. And there might... No, I don't... So there's like a lot without games. But then we'll be back in the new year to continue our adventures. So, does anybody have any of their own announcements before we adjourn for the year? All right. It has been a fantastic year. Completing the core campaign with you guys was amazing. And I'm still emotional, like thinking about it and everything that we have done. I've been kind of going through and cleaning up my assets and stuff from this campaign, and there's just so much. There's so many monsters and maps and NPCs, and just seeing all the things that you've done and all the places you've gone. And then now, with this post-game content, just being able to kind of show you guys some of this content that people never get to see and never get to play because nobody really plays like high level. So I appreciate you indulging me as I kind of give you this whirlwind tour of some of what Planeswalking has to offer before things are brought back home to Thylea and the epic conclusion of the post-game really gets underway. Similar to when you guys were sailing around in your boat, returning from your planeswalking will sort of mark the roller coaster hitting the top and then getting ready to start heading towards the bottom. So should be pretty interesting. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a safe and healthy couple weeks to end out the year. I know that some people get lonely around Christmas time. I know that these are the hard times, so not everybody can travel. Not everybody's got family to spend the holidays with. Know that we have a really cool community that we have all built together, and that we do more than just play D&D. So do not be shy. Like if you're looking for people to play some games with, put yourself out there. Worst that could happen is, nobody answers, and your request just sits there. Everybody stares at it. So, all right, don't think about that. Just put it out there, because you never know. You might find some people, like, I don't have time to play Sea of Thieves anymore, but in 2020, playing Sea of Thieves with Justinian and Stone and my kid, that was like some of the most fun video games I've played in my whole life. And so you just never know until you kind of put yourself out there. Anybody that's played the most horrible video game in the world, Celasta, it was a good time. Wouldn't have gotten to play that if I hadn't found people in the server to play it with. So, we're all here. We're all going through this broken timeline together. So, just remember that. All right, I'm gonna head to bed because I don't have any time off for Christmas, even though I work for a school system.
I feel the pain, sir.
Yeah.
Good one.
Good.
Good night.
Day.
Good night, everyone.
Happy
See you everyone
holidays.
next year.
Yeah, have a good Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
See you guys next year.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.
Wait, does Canada, does the Canadian year end?
Yeah, actually, I think it does.
Oh, cool.
It's like a week after America.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Not
could
to be,
actually bamboozle over me right now.
yeah. Not to be overly American, but can Canada even afford to have a New Year right now?
No,
Okay,
not
sorry.
really.
Yeah, you really can't. You guys are so fucked. All right.
All right,
Okay,
night.
I'll stop the stream now. Bye. Thanks for watching.